Welcome back, everyone, to episode 111 of Unravel. We crashed, so a lot of the session got destroyed, which is a little sad considering some stuff happened that I would have preferred to keep on camera. Party last time went to Hjalta, captured a baby, Yeti, who then tried to teleport back to Hjalta from the mithril stash they had found at the end of the last episode. They, however, ended up teleporting to a whole other city place, eventually finding out that they're probably not on the same part of the planet. Luckily, with the word of recall, everybody managed to teleport back to the ship at Hjalta, where the party finally got back to shore and then decided to let the little Yeti baby go as it was a little too aggressive. Then finally finding out what it actually is, finding out that some of the locals would have preferred to kill it. The party went to the Everblazing Inn, took their long rest, and the following morning they were waiting for the guide to arrive. Eventually, we'll reintroduce him. A new person joined the table. We missed a whole bunch of stuff. They are currently in conversation about preparing for before leaving. Elkian, knew this individual, left them with the party before going off on a second appointment he had with an individual that entered into the Everblazing Inn. They stepped outside. The party was conversing about what they are likely to encounter. So, just to properly reintroduce everyone. So,
hello.
Akiak, new person at the table. Would you like to reintroduce yourself quickly for the stream itself?
Yes. The party sees the doors opened on the tavern, and the light shines in, and it gets blocked out. A creature steps inside, has to bend his head to properly fit through the door. It's a large creature, around 7 foot. Yes. Arms and legs the size of small tree trunks, covered in fur with tusks and a trunk at the front. All covered in black fur, fluffy. He sees the party and has introduced them to it. He's covered in plate metal armor and has a very large crossbow, almost the size of a ballista, on his back. And,
you also mentioned you rode a polar bear, which is why Zara ran outside to meet with it.
Yes.
That's where we're currently at. We missed a bunch of stuff. I'll maybe recap something in a voiceover more detailed, but let's hope that we don't crash again. But let's continue where we are.
Great snow modder.
1 second. So you were discussing what you were going to encounter.
Whatever.
Akiak.
Charles or whatever.
Steve.
Steve.
Big Steve.
Big Steve.
Small Steve.
Fluffy.
Sure, as long as you don't call me Map.
He's the map.
On the map. On the map.
Anyways,
Copyright.
you were just telling after the Yeti controlled territory, we have 4 days of walk inside Yeti controlled territory. Then we reach a wide river and we kill walruses for supplies, and we follow the river south.
Yes, we follow the river south, going into a open plains area. We should walk there for around a day, and then we'll reach the edge of the area at least. We'll be more covered after that.
Okay.
A couple of days later, we'll be going into the lands of the snow spirits. It's an
Snow spirits?
What? Yes, there are snow spirits. They're spirits from the other realms. The fabric of reality in that area is very thin, so spirits from other dimensions usually pop out. There's also known to be. It's also been known for area of geysers, from hot steam to frostbite.
Are they like elementals?
A little bit, you could say that. Yes.
Right. Okay. Sort of familiar with them.
And after a while, we'll be able to see a mountain range in the distance, and past the mountain range, or at least at the start of it, we should be able to find the settlement. If it hasn't moved, which I assume settlements don't move, and if it still exists.
Why do you bring it up?
I mean, how long ago was it that you've been there?
I say about around 200 years
Oh
ago.
my god.
Where does he say 200?
That's okay.
That's like...
Okay, in 200 years it might have, but like...
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could have moved in 200
Probably.
years, actually. That's possible, maybe.
But we have found stuff that's older than that. Buried
Yeah.
under stuff. Maybe it's snowed under. Maybe we need to... Do we have shovels?
Well, the last time I got there and reached the point, it was infested with creatures. What was it again? I thought it was ice mephits.
Ice meth?
Mephits.
Mephits.
What?
I think we've seen
No.
some of those.
It was
No,
white.
not ice mephits.
It was white versions of that thing.
Oh yes, white kobolds.
Oh,
That's different.
Yes, different
they
thing.
look like they're on meth.
Hold up. White kobolds.
Yes, white kobolds.
You're a green kobold. You come from a
Zera's
place-
not there.
I am not there.
Oh, yeah.
She's
I am
outside.
petting a polar bear.
Alright, well then...
Sarah's green.
Instead,
So there is a
Bessie
dragon.
was black.
So-
there's
might-
a dragon. That's my point.
So, what was the color of Bessie's dragon again?
Black.
Black.
It was also a black dragon.
Yes, there's gonna be a white dragon.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A white
Most
dragon.
of the time,
I
the
think you
color
might have
of the
heard.
dragon is the same
I
color
think
as
you
the
might have heard
kobolds.
stories. They're,
I thought just Bess was maybe
No, that's just a
weird.
guess.
I guess.
No, I am the
Well,
We
weird
have
yeah,
one.
met kobolds before and they usually serve.
They're
a
always
dragon.
with dragons.
I
Oh.
tend to try
The
to
ones-
pledge allegiance with any dragon I will meet.
Well, to be fair, the kobolds that were there 200 years ago don't exist anymore. They died. So
Did the dragon kill them?
But
there is no dragon.
Well, the
They
dragon
probably
might be
did
there.
not live.
There is no dragon here in the old land. People
How are
think
you
that there is a
sure?
dragon. Well, there say is sightings, but there is never any confirmed proof of it.
It's nothing big. There are smaller dragons, like young dragons and such.
No, I don't believe it.
That's up to you. Yeah.
Yes,
So you're telling me there's no dragon?
no dragons.
So
All
what if
made
there
up
are
stories.
Do we get a discount?
There's no golden loxodons. Maybe you find a golden loxodon. Who knows? Who knows? You can always speculate. Stick to the facts here, man.
Well, I've seen dragons. That's the problem.
Here in the old lands.
Oh no.
I don't know why you call this old lands. Every land is old.
Well, these lands are older.
Okay.
Why are these
Sure.
older lands?
They existed before. I don't know. That's which is what they got called. The old lands.
Ah, got you.
Okay.
You
so
people.
There's no dragons. Let's say that.
There
Okay.
are no dragons.
There's definitely dragons.
There
There's
are no
definitely
dragons.
We're gonna just.
I'm not here to,
You know what
to
I'm
spout my dragon
wondering?
propaganda.
But there is
Oh god.
Dragons.
No,
Some other flying creature,
There is
but it's definitely.
drakes.
no. It's also a made up story.
It's
Most
called-
people say, but
It's called a dragoon.
no, it's called the Naujakuxeluk.
What?
So
I'm not
the
there.
what?
Okay. Look.
Well,
Stick
can-
to the
can you repeat
facts.
that? Now you good?
He stick to the facts, and then he just gibberish.
The Naujakuxeluk.
Can you spell that?
No,
real
Please
quick?
don't make me do that.
Can you describe what it is? Maybe that's something. Because I think the name.
Can I see the name?
Don't worry about the name. We're gonna forget that shit real quick.
I won't read the rest.
Just
Don't
call
worry.
it-
Jesus fucking.
I cannot show you the name. Wait, yes, I can show it. Here. On my phone.
So
Oh,
describe
Jesus
the
Christ.
Naujakuxeluk.
The Naujakuxeluk. Yes,
No.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Let's pretend like that's how you pronounce it.
it is how you pronounce it.
And
Yeah.
what is it?
Well, it is a mythical creature. I am
Is
not.
it a dragon?
I'm pretty sure it's not a dragon. Else I would call it dragon. But
It is.
That would be a lot easier.
yeah, it would be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
What is it?
It's a mythical creature that
Yeah.
roams the sky and picks up lone wanderers.
It's a dragon.
No, it's not a dragon.
Okay. Get to the part
Have you
where it's
ever
not
seen
a
a
dragon.
dragon?
No. No one here has seen a dragon. All the stories that say I've spotted a dragon are fake.
Right. Okay. So explain this now. Explain this thing, please.
I've explained everything that I know about it.
It flies
Okay,
and it picks up creatures.
Yes, it's a story also made to make sure you don't go out alone.
How big is it?
I don't know. Pretty big?
What's its color?
What?
What's it? What color is it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You do believe in it in the Naujakuxeluk, but the dragons you don't.
A little bit more in the Naujakuxeluk than the dragon, yes.
All right, we'll figure out when we get to the settlement whether it's a Naujakuxeluk or the dragon.
Can we just call it dragon for sakes of...
I kind of like the name now, Jakuksaluk, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
The Nauja
It's just
Nauja
Nauja
No Jakuksaluk.
Nauja Koeksaluk.
Now Jakuksaluk.
Well, you changed it now.
No, I didn't.
Nauja Koeksaluk.
No,
No.
Jakuksaluk.
Nauja
If you look at the name, it's very
No
obvious.
Jakuksaluk.
Nauja Koeksaluk.
Here, look. The
N-A-U-
No
J-
Jakuksaluk.
Nauja Koeksaluk.
Yes.
Okay. Sure, we'll look out for the no Jakuksaluk.
Yes, do that.
In
Not
the
that we
sky.
know exactly what it looks like.
It's a flying creature. It looks like a big seagull with spikes on it.
Okay.
How is it a seagull now?
It looks like a seagull.
What's
You just told me you didn't know what it looked like.
I didn't. I don't know precisely what it looks like. People say it looks like that.
That's what I'm asking for.
You gotta be more clear than this,
It's
buddy.
a seagull.
You gotta be more clear than that.
Alright.
Fine.
We'll find out if we see it. It might not
Maybe
even
someone
be there.
should check if Zera is not being eaten by a
It should be fine.
Bosco
I've been eaten by
Bosco is
many
nice.
things.
It is,
Also the strangers.
Also the kobolds.
guys, I walk outside really
You run outside, where you do just like blood scattered across the street.
Zera is nowhere to be
Zera is
seen.
like,
No.
ragdoll.
The bear is gone. Zero's there covered him. No, I'm kidding.
Zera has eaten the bear.
She just fucking destroyed it. I mean, it would be a bear versus a CR13 artificer. I don't think the bear stands much of a chance.
Bosco stands a chance.
That's actually true. You rush outside. There you see the bear not really giving a. It's like a really old big dog. Whenever there's like a baby walking up to it, it's just like laying on its side, kind of like resting. Just and Zero's like poking it and petting it and shit. It's like it's not caring really.
What is it?
As
Good
you guys step outside, by the way, a little ways off, you see Elkian speaking with Tanara, the large, muscular woman that came into the bar, which she stepped out with.
Can I like give like Georgia a nudge?
They're in the end
You
of
can
their
talk to her.
they're in the end of their conversation as she seems a little disgruntled about something, not too happy with something, but they shake hands. Elkian seems a little bit happier with the exchange. He then comes towards your group, going, "So, you've made proper introductions, and what's the plan?"
Go for a Nauja Kuksaluk.
Oh, what the
What?
fuck now?
We follow him.
It's a dragon.
Oh!
No, there are no.
Just say dragon.
I like the name Nauja Kuksaluk better.
Oh my god.
Maybe the
It's
dragon
the-
is named Najikuksaluk.
Yeah, it's the name
Like-
that the indigenous people of this place gave to the dragon.
Apparently,
Maybe they just its name.
apparently
Maybe.
there were white kobolds.
Yeah, they died.
How'd you know they died?
How?
I killed them.
Oh.
That would explain why you ran outside so quickly.
Well.
No,
Yeah, that makes sense. You would know that. Yeah.
I'm glad you're upfront about all that.
It was so quick.
What? They were
No.
kobolds.
No, you're fine. You know, could I... Look,
I had a job to do.
yes, I'm sure you would.
So you killed them all?
Yes.
Alright.
I.
Going from kobold genocide.
Yeah.
When do we
genocide is
leave?
bad.
Well, whenever you guys are ready. I'm prepared. I got stacks up on rations at least for the bit of the trip, at least until half. And then we hunt, like I said. And then
Until
we
the big river, yeah.
and then we make the trip again. Yeah.
Okay.
Should
What do we
we,
have,
should
delays?
we wake up
Delays?
Hanaf?
We don't have delays, or we just get more supplies. I don't know.
Should we wake up Hanaf and the rock creature? What was his name? Rocky.
Clay.
We
Clay,
should
thank
take
you.
Clay, yes.
Do we only take clay?
They can come if they want. We'll ask them.
I have another question.
Yes.
We'll go
George
up to
will
the
go
room.
Sure.
yeah.
There's Hanef and Gareth currently kind of like in their beginning. There's no room. It's it's a staircase and then just open space.
I'll
The,
knock on
staircase goes directly to the tavern.
I'll knock on like the
the wall or floor.
Yeah, the wall.
Next to be.
No, my lord is back here.
But
Oh.
Angie had a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's always snowy here, right?
Yes.
And your fur is really dark.
Yes.
Don't you like stand out like a sore point in like all white?
Yes.
Aren't you getting targeted by the Naga-to-Cook's look?
I've never seen it.
But like,
And the answer's clearly
It's
no.
so hard for you guys to understand that he's never seen this thing.
Yeah.
creatures like.
Do you have pen and paper?
Yeah.
Can I have some? I'll give it back instantly.
I mean, I have a quill and ink and parchment.
Yes, sure, that works.
Why do you need it?
I'll show you. Sure. May I?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I get a little bit of parchment.
Sure.
And I write, I have never seen it. And I give it back. When you have a question again about the Nauju Kuksuluk,
No.
please refer to the paper.
That's not what I meant. I meant
Elkian?
creatures like it.
Yes.
I would like to get paid more.
Too bad.
I also have a question.
Yes.
How old is the bear?
The bear.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know precisely.
Well, do you have an estimate?
50 years?
That's old.
Yes. He is reaching the end of his term.
Oh.
How many bears did you have in your lifetime?
It's like a second Bosco.
Did you have another bear
Bosco the
named
second.
something else?
No, it's a second Bosco. The other one had named Bosco as well.
Yeah, no, I know. But
Yes,
did
what-
you have a bear before you had a bear named Bosco?
No, that's why I said it's Bosco 2.
Yeah.
Else I would have had Bosco 3 or 5.
It's like Fink, I think, but then without the magic.
It's easier to just name it always Bosco, so you never have to remember a new name. It's easy.
It's kind of sad.
Oh.
Easier name them.
Elkin goes,
Whatever, dude.
what happened to Bosco 1?
Is it Elkin asking or
Yeah.
something? He died of old age.
Okay. How's the cube treating you, by the way?
It's still getting rid of the hang of it, knowing when to use and everything, but it's
It grabs this like small 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch cube.
That's
Almost
small.
looks like like one of those fidget toys with a bunch of buttons on. It has buttons on either side. All of them have like a little marking on it. And there's like glyphs like along the edge. It seems like a very small, very intricate magical item, covered in Mercedian glyphs, just covered all over.
What does it do?
a lot of stuff actually. It's when I press one of the sides, I can create a force field that blocks out certain stuff depending on which side I press. Really useful. I haven't made it of use yet. It's new, but seems really
Fine,
useful.
no.
What?
It's a joke.
Pardon?
No, never mind.
Can I block that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can block that.
Disintegrate.
Disintegrate.
I can block that.
Anyways,
Gareth and Nev are getting up.
So yes,
Both of them still have levels of exhaustion
Yeah.
as they get up.
wakey wakey. I was just
Morning.
basically-
Okay, like Gareth
Question.
goes, yeah,
The guide is here.
good.
Would you like to join us on the trip to the Mithril Mines?
I mean, that is why I came here. And Nev kind of like sitting there goes, you're paying me.
I mean,
That's the
you're
point.
allowed to stay at the boat to protect it, if you want
Yeah.
to call it that.
Do you have use of the two of us?
Of course.
Well, if you ask that, I don't think so. I
mean,
would have
of course-
liked you to say, I am going with you, you have my ex.
If we are in the way on a long journey, then I can understand that traveling with more people costs more supplies.
It does, but you can carry your own supplies.
That is true. If you'll take us, we'll travel with you. It's the whole reason we're here.
We were just asking if you wanted
Yeah,
to stay
We just
behind.
give you an
A
option.
little slower
because
today, I think. So just give us a
That's
couple
fine.
of. Hannah grabs his warhammer. Gareth kind of grabs all of his gear.
So how's the
Gareth.
adventure in life going for
Oh
you?
fuck! And Gareth's like older fella is like,
No, I did that to Hennef.
fuck no.
I did that to Hennef.
Oh, and F.
Yeah.
It's like I heard stories. I just didn't expect it to be this fucking bloody.
Dangerous? Oh, bloody. Oh, it's both.
That was a rock yesterday. A fucking stone.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant the bird.
Why would a bird be a rock? That doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry.
And they both begin to climb down the stairs. I mean, they'll come with you if you're
Yeah.
willing to suffer. I mean, if you guys don't want to have to manage an NPC at the center, you're gonna have to bring him. But they'll come. That's the whole point of them being here.
Yeah, no, but
So, yeah, they've levels of
Clay?
exhaustion, but that was
what's Clay?
somewhere outside.
Clay is somewhere outside. I'll just dump the ground.
Okay, you guys walk back and just stump the side. Akiak. As George comes walking back outside with two of their companions that look a little bit more haggard than this party, two other dwarven people, George stomps on the ground a couple of times, and maybe 5-6 seconds later, from the ground, just this rock begins to just emerge as this living creature, elemental-looking thing kind of walks out. It's like it has these 3 eyes across his body,
Wait,
3 legs and 3 arms, and a massive maw on the top of its head.
By the snow mother, what abomination is that?
Don't call
Good
Clay an
morning.
abomination.
Jesus, it's disgusting!
Or is it?
That's
Yes, it is!
You don't say that about
Is-
you. That's mean.
Well, I'm not that.
Okay, well look, Clay is here for...
Actually,
He's our business
this is
partner.
Clay.
Hi,
I
Clay.
scarily...
You understand? It's like, going high.
He doesn't really understand.
Scarily
It's like
stick
this,
out
this
my-
like small 3-clawed hand kind of grabs your fingers and shakes it.
Akiak.
I didn't know he...
Alright. You call it clay. Is it language it speaks or something?
Yes,
Yeah, he's calling
she can understand.
Earth language.
Oh, alright then.
The wildest thing is that it has higher intelligence than Akiak.
Oh boy.
Alright, I don't know how to feel about that one, but...
Yes,
He's,
you're dumber than a rock.
He puts on the glasses.
You're coming in a rock. Good for you.
Good for you.
Alright then.
Can you explain to Clay that we're going on the trip?
Hi, Clay. We're going on the trip. You're gonna come with us, of course, because that's why you're here.
I love Mithril.
I know, and we're gonna get so much of it.
What did he say?
He said, let's go.
Okay.
Great.
Elkian standing there goes, well, good luck to you all. And again, keep me updated if you can.
We'll be
I have
fine.
one last question.
What?
Who was that lady you were talking to, and can I talk to her?
Business contact.
I have a
She...
very important question to ask her.
Why?
Trust me, it's very important.
I can perhaps relay the message. She's not the friendliest to people she doesn't know.
Okay, but
What did you want to say?
okay, can you ask her if she's single for George?
I can tell you now, George. I'm afraid she will not
What?
be interested in a young dwarfish fella. Apparently, you showed interest to my other contact, Tanara.
No, not really.
You're
Oh.
welcome.
Smart move.
She's uninterested in that sort of
She
thing.
looks
That's
like she
fair.
was
I
all the way
had
in
to
the
try for
forge.
him.
Sure.
Neither do you.
You should be safe, at least as far as I'm aware. You're in good hands, hopefully.
Do I
And
get paid for the creature?
He has 3 hands.
if you bring him back alive, yeah.
We're gonna be good friends, Clay. Sure.
Eat your eggs.
Just the ballista and everything.
We found
Armor.
We found Clay in the desert.
You found Mithril.
Well, it is a mythical action. That, yes.
You will probably want a bite of that.
It is still early in the day, so you guys can leave now if you want to.
Alright.
Yes.
Before you guys leave, though, we're going to take a short break. So you guys can go to the bathroom, grab drinks. I can quick save.
Let's
So let's
also
do
get
that.
like food supplies. Did we already get that?
It's in the kitchen. Oh. You have supplies enough for this journey.
Yeah.
The group
That's us.
Bye.
is departing from Yalta.
Or
Are you? Is there anything else? Is there anything anybody wishes to do
No,
before
we're
leaving?
No, we're
I'd like to
good.
buy some rations.
No, you
I
already
mean, you have
some.
sufficient rations for this journey.
I will not buy rations.
We go.
Okay, cool.
Follow
The leader.
the,
you can always eat the bear.
the,
I'll go,
the
I'll
elephant.
go.
Elephant.
The Loxodon. It's actually long I'll call you the hairless ape.
You should.
Hair.
She doesn't have hair.
I mean, a short time ago, he didn't know what a monkey was.
All right.
You guys begin to leave, and because it's still early in the day,
It's like Yeti. but
I would
it's-
like
Better
for who's going up front.
I'll be next.
The Loxton.
I'll be next. to
Yes.
On the back of a polar bear.
Yes. I'm
Can
riding
I also
Bosco.
be on the polar bear?
Sure.
Yes.
I'll be next.
Can I
to
be on the flying carpet?
No.
For an
I'm
hour.
gonna be on the flying carpet.
It's just
Then you have
activated
to
for an
open
hour.
and enter the portable
And
hole.
I'm the only one who can activate it.
That's true.
You have to walk. Like us.
I mean, it would also only work for an hour. So consider you have to work for 8 hours. It's not that big of a difference.
I'll be next to the Loxodon.
Wild.
I have a name, but sure.
Akai.
Big
Akali.
Steve.
Akayak.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
remember a kayak?
Yeah.
And he's put an A in front of it.
Mr.
A
Fluff.
kayak.
Akayak.
Kayak.
Mr. Fluff.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Fluff works, Steve works.
Act.
Sure.
Akinator.
Cock.
Big Steve.
Yes. Yes.
Target.
Cock.
Yes, Kobold.
Yes, that's me.
Princess
Zeralina.
Zeralina.
Yes.
Yes.
You can just say Zera.
I can say zero.
I mean, if
My full legal name is Princess Zeralina.
yeah, that's
Alright
fine.
then,
Is
but
it?
like is
Wait,
princess
She doesn't have a
is,
legal name.
is
okay?
princess part of the name? Isn't it a title?
It's part of the name.
Alright then, Princess Zeralina.
What do we need
Yes,
to
you
roll?
called.
I
What
was
did we need to roll?
just
Oh,
wondering.
we'll get to that.
More questions, yes.
Yes. So
No, he has not seen.
Refer to the paper.
No, I'm not. I don't care about that one. I know you haven't seen it. I was wondering about just like your species. I was wondering about like how old are you?
Me,
Yeah,
I am 350 years old.
that's quite old. How old is that? The normal age? Are you old? Are you young?
I am above average, yes.
Do you have children?
No, I do not.
Why not?
I never really, it never really happened.
Maidenless.
I'm
Easy
pursuing.
version.
You keep saying I have no bitches. But where are yours? I don't see them.
I'm technically a child.
So am I.
He is. She is as well.
She's
I
dead.
am pursuing different goals in life. I am very religious to my goddess, the Snow Mother, and
Oh, that's that. I'm gonna. Never mind.
and I'm trying to get into a good favors, and so I haven't really had time for mating.
I mean, to each their own.
It's a way to call it, I guess.
I have
Really only takes like 2
another
minutes.
question related to that. Like, no regrets in that area? Would you like to have a child?
No, not really.
Okay, good to know, good to know. Other question. How do you pray to the Snow Mother?
You know what praying is, right?
Well, I know everyone has their own way of doing it, so that's why I want to know how you do it.
Well, if you want to respect the Snow Mother, then it is important to not waste any animal that you have hunted.
Mm-hmm.
Don't waste any parts of it.
I mean, I don't. So
Good. Great. That's a big part. And just pray for all intelligent life for the safe continuing of their Inua, the spirit of the creature, so it can go back to the afterlife in peace. That's mostly praying to the Snow Mother, at least. And by doing that, you will.
No, this is me doing it on purpose. I had to like the characters underneath, but I had them fucking switched around.
I was
doing that on
we
purpose.
And by doing that, you give favor to the Snow Mother, make her job more easy, and she will not put a snowstorm in your village and kill you all.
yeah, okay, that's nice of her. Also,
Yes.
one last very, very important question.
It's the third last question you've asked, but sure.
So important. this
It's fine,
question.
it's fine.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, blue.
Why?
Good question.
It's here. I'll give you an out if you wish. It's one of the few colors you can see if you're walking around in the snowy areas. Just fucking white and blue. This is one of your two options.
There's a lot of variety here.
There's red sometimes.
So your clothing is pretty unique to me. I'm gonna be honest. All different.
Yeah, would you
Colours
guys
and
like to
everything.
describe what
Oh,
your
right.
snow clothing is again?
Oh,
Because they all have snow clothing.
I take back that statement, maybe.
No,
No, you
I'm wearing a
won't.
thong.
It's just
Well, you will
My
with
trunk
fur
increases.
clothing.
and then like one of those like super small bikinis is on George.
Snow clothing. I thought we went to the beach.
Well, we will.
Well, there is water everywhere.
technically,
Well,
yes.
let's start with Angie, because she...
Yes, Angie.
Find it.
Angie is wearing a white onesie, like white as snow.
Onesie?
A onesie.
Okay, yes.
You know what a onesie is?
I know what a onesie is.
Or
It's not. It's not.
overalls.
It's more like those
Snowsuits.
snowsuits.
Ah, okay, that's
But it's a onesie.
that's a different implication than a onesie.
I mean, it's
Same shit.
yeah. Both sleeves and trousers merge into like gloves. Like, do you know those children's
yes,
onesies?
yes.
That, but the snow variant of it.
All right, all
Looks a
right.
big
Yeah.
toddler.
And I have a hood with like fur around the hood covers. And on from shoulder to shoulder on the backside, there are five big animals embroidered.
What animals?
The big five.
And
Well, what animals were it? Because you one time wrote it down.
pretty sure it's an elephant, rhinoceros.
Like the
Lion.
real five.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed. I
Yeah, water
recognize
buffalo,
maybe
I
like
think.
one or two of those.
And you
Bison is
recognize yourself-
American.
I recognize an elephant.
Big
yes,
for African.
it's a mammoth without hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheetah?
Hairless
yeah.
mammoth.
No, hippo maybe.
Chia pets.
No.
So,
Is lion,
Rhinoceros, a lion.
giraffe?
I think
Giraffe.
No, not giraffe.
Big
I don't think
five
it's a
game
giraffe.
what the
animals.
fuck is a giraffe?
What about
Lion, leopard,
creature.
rhinoceros, elephant, and an African buffalo.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
African
that
part is important, or
No.
oh,
Africa doesn't
important is
exist
the
in
big
this.
five.
Yeah.
The big five
It's important to me.
animals only are in Africa.
But that's what Angie's wearing.
Yes.
George is wearing a thong. Zero.
Alright.
come on, I'll keep you warm, buddy.
No.
Is that why your trunk is so small?
Okay, so I am a green kobold, but the only green part of me right now is only my face. Because I am wearing what you would, in nowadays would describe as a ski suit. Which is a pink little dinosaur with purple spikies on it.
That's amazing.
That's how I look.
Did you have the tutu on?
No, the tutu is a different costume, I think.
That's a different costume.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And also, I would have it underneath this suit, because I'm a bit bigger now because I'm puffed because of the suit.
Chera.
I have off-white jacket and like clothing with one arm covered and the one that is metal not embroidered with the big five animals around the hood. The hood is also with puffy
There's a theme
with
going
fur.
on.
I see.
And I have snow boots that when you click the heels they turn into snow boots.
Skis. Or
Oh no,
No,
no.
like the wide snow pads. That if you
Yeah.
walk on snow, you don't sink away in them.
okay, cool.
And with crampons on it. Also, I'm constantly trailing sand everywhere. It doesn't lay on the snow, but I also have like clothes on that are constantly. You see constantly sand falling down.
It's pretty obviously very quickly magical to you.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
encountered some magic, but it's weird.
Ah,
You don't
best
see
of
sand that
It's not.
often.
It's actually not the worst thing of this party, so it's fine.
And that's everybody, I think. So
Right.
No, but what is George actually?
the thong.
No.
Bikini.
Just instill that picture in your mind. That idea plus a thong dwarf. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, now you can actually describe it. You forget this, but it's actual things.
Oh, right. I'm just wearing a thick white gambeson with a symbol you wouldn't see because there's just plate armor covering most of it, and then a large bear cloak. You know, just wearing a nice thick bear skin. Bear.
Yeah, I know. I heard you.
Yeah.
Is it the same color
Not
as
living.
Bronco?
No.
Or
No, I know.
He's a polar bear.
Bosco.
I bought it.
Sure.
I didn't hunt it.
You can hunt bears.
I didn't hunt it.
You can hunt bears. I don't care.
Unethical.
I've hunted bears before.
Unethically bought.
Can you help me train a bear? I also want to ride a bear.
That's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of money.
Okay, so.
We have money.
I'm here to do the job. We'll see after that. All right.
Anyways.
I would like for somebody to roll 2d4, and for somebody else to roll d6 to see what the fuck the weather
D6?
I'll roll the d4.
Okay.
That's 5.
I needed somebody to roll 2d4,
Okay.
and want
He
somebody else
did.
to roll d6.
And he rolled 4.
Total is 4, and the 6 is
5.
5.
You don't get to roll.
to roll dice.
You get to roll the next time.
There will be no next time.
There better be a next time, because I
You're
just
gonna
promised him he could roll next time.
Too bad.
There will be no next day.
5.
Don't worry. I'll
It's
murder
a-
him and take over.
It's a foggy day, meaning you have bad short-range visibility. You can only see about 30 feet ahead of you.
Shite.
It's more than I normally can.
It's day out, so it's worse.
I mean, you're blinded by the snow.
And the 2d4 was 4 total.
I'm so glad I wear goggles.
Okay, and would somebody... Okay, that's cool. Somebody roll me a d6, please.
It's your time to shine!
Roll it. If you roll shit.
5.
Oh no.
Cool. Okay,
That's the kind of reaction you want from a DM.
I need to have this make
Bring
sense.
it, bitch.
You guys
Say zoop to loop.
begin to travel through a fucking dragon. So like you
There are no dragons!
10 feet outside of Yalta,
It's
just
a
dragon.
Just ignores it. Like, just gaslights us. There's no dragon.
There's
It's
no
a
dragons.
nuclear-
You're
The dragon's just
imagining
like,
it.
do I exist?
It's like an Aurora Borealis. It's not real.
What's in there? What's in there?
Aurora Borealis.
So, you guys begin to travel through the valley of Yalta, which is going pretty well. It's
Wait,
foggy,
so-
but Akiak seems to know the way. Eventually, but about, you have to think about like 2 or 3 p.m. that day, you crest the edge of the valley where you go from the large forested area behind you to large open plains and mountains, and it's a pretty mountainous area you're walking in. Continue for another hour, 2 hours or so. It's like 4 or 5 p.m.-ish. So the sun begins to slowly set. It's already pretty dark down here, considering you're much lower on the earth. And suddenly,
Guys, who rolled that encounter? Who did that?
You and me.
You both did.
It's a team effort, this one.
Oh, are we gonna see the mammoth we saw when George's the thing?
as you guys are walking over this mountainous area,
It's a Yeti baby, isn't
the
it?
ground beneath you begins to shake
It's a
and they kind of move. And suddenly you hear the cracking of stone as you're,
no.
and you feel yourself being like as if you're in an elevator. You see yourself, you feel yourself being pushed up,
Fuck.
and you just moments after that it kind of stabilizes, but then
That was weird.
and you see the distance, those mountains there, they begin to shift towards the left. Really weird that they're moving, or not. You're moving. You're on something really big that's walking the wrong direction, and it's making like it begins to like move more as you see kind of like another mountain come up and it kind of disappears behind the horizon on your right, as just the whole plane begins to shift. And if you don't want to get too far off course, I need to have a successful skill challenge from you guys.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Do I recognize what we're on? Is this a...
Funnily enough, this is really
Gamorras?
close to the coach. You have no fucking clue what this is.
Alright.
But it's like, just like,
making-
the
give-
whole thing is
You're
moving.
giving me a horrible impression on the party. Like, come on. The
That's not
first
my
thing we
problem.
encountered, I have no clue what the fuck it is.
That's true,
Alright,
sorry.
guide, what is this? What do we do?
No any panic.
We didn't.
Great. Step 1, don't panic. Step
Awesome.
2, get off.
How?
We punch it.
No.
That doesn't seem, you're punched the
I
ground.
punch it, yeah.
Alright, well,
I get off of Bosco.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
mo-
look for a
most
head.
of you have a pretty hard time like standing straight right now, just like not falling on your ass.
I'm gonna look for a head.
Yes,
Is
I
everyone
walk.
close to me?
Yes, everybody's close to you.
Okay. Would I technically be able to teleport, like, to the ground?
can
I
we
mean,
just
you
feather
saw the
fall?
mountains in the distance.
How high are we up here?
You're not sure. You're not like in the clouds high, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
went up pretty high.
Oh, okay.
Just
But you-
wanna go to the edge. Yeah.
You don't see an edge right now. It's just land around you.
I'm gonna
Well,
look for a
that's
head.
As if the
part where
whole
I'm going to.
Mountain just moved. But I need skill challenge checks. So what's-
Perception check to see where the edge is.
you wanted to do the head edge. Which one do you guys want to do?
Towards the head, you know which way the head is. That's the way he's walking.
Yeah.
How do we know which way we're actually going properly?
Make a perception check. Roll good. Stop asking.
Go ahead and make a
questions.
perception check.
I want to see
I'll
where
tell
the
you
edge
it's a DC 16.
You should have done something different. Man.
Plus. What?
You mean guidance?
Oh boy. This is why I didn't do anything differently, because it's still an 18.
18. You do know that whilst where you're standing, you're moving to the right. Unless it's a crab that moves sideways, the head's probably on the right side, considering that's the direction you're going. So you're currently wherever you're standing on is traveling in that would be westward direction. No, westward direction. You're supposed to go south. You do spot the edge of this is a couple hundred feet, maybe half a mile-ish. It's a pretty distance
Alright.
away.
We go to the edge,
We're
jump
leaving-
off it.
Leading the party there, then
Okay.
you guys have your
That's one
solution.
success.
So, do we see a head?
No.
Damn, I wanted to punch it.
Legs.
It's just it's currently still like the ever so rare a tree, large rocks. It's just everything that was around you. It's just all shaking violently right now. As you're slowly moving to the right.
Isn't it even worse when we're on the edge?
You're not there yet.
Oh.
I mean, unless you have something to completely avoid this, which I think was what Angie was thinking about,
Yeah.
but it would cost you a pretty big resource.
Yeah, but
You
I don't think
fly.
I'm gonna need 7 level spell slots this day.
I think we'll
Anything
be fine.
flying better
Wait.
or anything
We are in travel
will
rules.
help us.
Fuck! I can do
But
this.
it
But
could
it
be
will-
an instant success. It's
I mean,
a big resource.
I
We already
can
have
do
a
this.
success, so...
Maybe I can make it.
I'll just
I
keep
know.
it for last resort, I guess.
I can try and make it easier. I can cast reduce on the creature.
I can do that as well. Let's both do it to make it even.
Corner it
I
down.
mean, that's
Wait,
pretty
wait, wait,
clever.
wait.
The target size
Wait,
is
wait.
halved in all dimensions, and its
Wait.
weight is reduced to.
Do you know the travel rules? Of the-
Yes, he's aware.
Okay.
I have been told them, but I do not know them out of my out of
No,
head.
but because if you spend resources, they're harder to get back.
Ah,
Like
okay.
spell slots when you
Well,
travel.
I'm not a
If
full.
the target is
cast.
unwilling, it can make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, it's probably really good at that. What's your DC?
Not
So
that great.
high.
It's 15.
We're at the edge. How
Not
high
at the
are we
edge.
up?
What
Hmm?
are you?
We're not at the edge.
No.
We're going towards the
We're
edge.
going towards
You've
the
located the edge, which allows you to move in a
Hmm?
specific direction. It's not
Look,
walking
it's a
aimlessly.
secret.
Yeah.
Constitution. I need
Hmm?
I
a
just,
die.
For what?
Constitution saving throw. Cast and reduce on it.
Sure, let's cast reduce on it. Why not? Fuck it.
If you're not, are you not casting reduce on
Or
it?
does he need to make a skill check?
Depending on whether or not this succeeds, we'll see how much he manages to shrink it, which will be dependent on the skill check.
Yeah, no, fuck it. I'll reduce it. I'll cast
So
reduce
cost
on
a
it.
spell slot. No, okay, wait. No, okay, no, it has a good modifier. 16.
Yeah, that saves.
Yeah, so you,
It's 15.
yeah. At which point the skill's unnecessary. It is a failure after because of that. You cast a spell to the ground, and you feel like the ground, specifically around your hands, you like kind of see like the snow begin to vibrate, but you don't see the spell take hold. I'm afraid.
I wanna
kind of need to know how high up we are, though.
run towards the edge that we're going.
Do we
Or
want an
we've located.
inspirational quote, guys?
Not yet.
Obviously not, but not yet.
What would you want to do if you got to the edge?
I'm gonna see if I can locate its head and attempt to knock it out.
Okay.
Or knock it out, or like disrupt its movement in any way.
Sure.
Like put a dent into it.
It would be another perception check to try and find it.
Mm-hmm.
But the DC will be higher than a 16 because it's the same skill twice. So DC will be 18 in that case.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead and roll.
If this fails,
You can also locate the head without trying to be on the edge per se.
if this fails, I'll give you an inspirational quote.
That's fine. I have a +7, so we should be
Sure.
alright. Not if I roll a 5, though.
No.
You don't. There's no anatomy to this thing. You're not sure if it's just the mountain, like a large elemental just shifting itself, or if it's something that's walking. You're not 100% sure. So that's a second failure.
Yes.
If you want to do an inspirational quote, if you got one,
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Tell me the quote. That will depend. They'll change the DC perhaps.
Bigger than you
That's a big
Guys.
shitty quote.
Setbacks are just setups for comebacks. We can do this.
That one was a little. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check to keep the party in high spirits. The DC will be only a 17.
Only 7. That's a 7 for sure.
You got a
That
plus
might
10?
just be.
Oh, never mind. You're not proficient in persuasion?
It's persuasion.
Persuasion plus 12.
Oh, plus 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so the total is not 12 then.
No, you said so plus 10, so no, 12.
Okay, so what is the total?
19?
Remaining in high spirits, you managed to keep your footing, not be too disrupted by this, and to keep a clear head for good thinking.
We jump off it.
Yeah.
2 successes, 2
Are we
failures.
next to that edge?
You're getting close to an edge.
Because
Alright.
I just really need to know, because otherwise, to know if it's useful or not, how high we are.
Make a would be.
Something
I'll allow you to make it a survival check
Oh, you could have
instead of a perception check to gauge how high this is.
Can I do that?
I'm very much not proficient at that one.
Could I do that? Do you want me to do that?
I
mean,
think
Or are you better
It's
in
like
survival?
unless you have a better suggestion on how to gauge height, but if it's not perception, which has already been done twice,
Can
what
I try
would you
the
use?
survival check to see how high we are?
you can.
Alright, dice, don't fail me twice.
Not very difficult. It would only be like a 15.
Alright, dice, don't fail me twice.
I just did it again with me, and my inspirational quote
I think it failed me twice.
I mean, I feel like we should. I just need to know if we aren't.
We do need to get off.
What
of
did
this
you
thing.
roll?
I don't know what we're. We know the edge.
Rolled
Is the height really relevant?
I
13.
just need
13.
to know if we are above.
With
or
that, it would be a failure, which is
under
the third failure.
600.
It is anywhere between maybe anywhere between like 30 to like 70 feet.
Oh, I'll be
It
fine.
kind of
Oh,
shifts.
jumped.
It kind of shifts in how high it is,
I'll
considering it's
jump down.
moving up and down every
Oh,
now and
in that case, feather fall and all.
then. You guys want to jump off at that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump. I don't.
Sure.
I just look. Oh, I can make that. I just jump.
Okay.
I mean, I needed to know if we were under 600.
Well, yes.
Like 'cause
Again, you're not up flying in the sky.
No, that's why I didn't know. I was like, I just need to know if feather fall would make sense.
Okay. You
And
do this.
yeah, obviously.
Okay, go ahead and roll the DC will be pretty low considering you've done this kind of stuff before. Although, how many creatures can you target?
I can
already jumped,
up
by
to
the way.
5, but then that's like the first.
Yeah, 1,
There's
2,
5 of
3,
you,
4,
the
5
bear.
for Bosco.
And
No, she jumped.
3
She
allies.
jumped. She jumped.
And 3 allies.
Okay, who?
Clay.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
Oh!
okay, who wants to jump first?
I've already jumped, so
I'll
I'm
die.
good.
Okay, go ahead and roll d20 just for luck. See how high you're falling. So how much damage can you just negate?
Motherfucker, 6.
6? 6 damage?
No, but like I rolled a 6.
Alright, cool.
I can negate slow fall 5 times more. Is 20.
20, okay. I need a few more d6s.
I'll be fine.
What's a few?
About 6.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
That's 4.
is cocked. You can negate 20, right?
Yeah.
10.
Just give me
You
the
can
total.
literally, if you activate the flying carpet.
We are with
20.
too much for a fly carpet.
Yes, but
Uh,
that and the flying
so 7.
carpet.
You
Yeah,
only
but-
suffer 7.
I
Oh,
have to
okay.
cast it, and then I have to activate the flying carpet.
Just-
So, one way or another,
I land in some very soft snow, but like
Alright.
face.
people have to
Like-
jump.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna attempt to roll and then just
Let's kill them off so our NPC partners can go off safely, and then the rest with climbing gear try to climb off.
It's fine.
How about that? George will want to do that and then
Seven,
climb myself.
Okay, so who's jumping? The allies?
I'm already down.
No, the allies should be going with the carpet. if
How
that's
much
possible.
damage did you take?
7.
After
27.
negating 20.
Because
So you're fine.
In Bello we trust.
You just... Okay.
Did she just jump?
I need those dice back.
can people just agree
never got my
to do
dice
it
back.
and let me cast the
You
fucking
do.
spell?
Yeah, but you need some people to jump, right?
Yeah, but they have to, say it first and not just jump.
I would like the spell, please. Bosco would also like the spell, please. You can write Bosco all day.
Okay. Then I will cast the spell.
Yeah, that's why we were jumping.
Wait.
Yeah, but that's why I need to know who jumps.
17.
You can't just
Yeah,
jump.
that's fine.
I can jump. I
Okay,
have
what's the
slow
spell?
fall. I don't.
Featherfall.
Yeah, you tried that.
No, we didn't try that.
No,
Not
I
yet.
haven't, because no one tells me who's gonna jump.
Shira and
The
Angie
dice.
just jumped and they're... Oh.
Yeah, they just
Oh
jumped.
wait, I can try and land.
No, you face plant.
I would like the
By the way,
featherfall.
Chera at this point is about 200 feet to your left. As it's moving quickly to the right. So who's jumping?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Me and Bosco.
That's 2.
The allies will,
And
the rest will.
allies.
Okay, so that's
3,
3.
4, 5.
And then George will try to scale down.
That's
with you.
up to 5. Okay, that's a first. I can cast this multiple times. Like first 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
get Featherfall.
as Chera begins to disappear in the distance,
No,
and
I'm
Angie's
running
climbing
after
out of the... you're not keeping up, but you will keep... You
Yeah,
are
I'm
matching.
running after it, but like
Angie face planted. The 5 of you, including you and the allies and your bear, you all go over the edge, which needs some convincing to get Bosco over the edge. He's not that willing. You all begin to slowly drift down, which will take about. Let's see.
This one.
We'll take about 12 seconds. So it's not that not that hard. Where you guys all kind of reach on the ground, at which point you see like the underside of a mountain just kind of move to the left. You see Angie
Yeah, I
some
only have
100
12.
feet to your right, like climbing out of the snow, like blood trickling down her nose.
oh, I want to
What
go
will
again.
you do?
How
I
is
have
it?
2 of these.
Alright.
Because I
There's-
can only roll 2.
It's
and
only the 2 of you
so
left now.
lucky.
You're welcome.
She has the solution.
And I am so lucky that I rolled 2 of these bitches.
Okay, sure.
So, which.
Alright, the
And
2 of
almost
you
right we jumped.
begin to fly down.
Really slow.
It's
It's an expenditure of resources that doesn't
Really
require
slow.
skills, so that's kind of where the skill check ends. You managed to avert it in some other way, which is always a possibility, or most of the time possibility. You guys are scattered over a couple 100 feet in these in the super rough terrain on the mountains, like deep snow. Anyone not with snowshoes would have sunk pretty far. At which point you still kind of see that mountain move above you. You guys look back at where Chera is. Chera's like climbing through the snow. You are going at half speed, I'm afraid,
Why?
because you
I have snow boots.
you have snow boots which allow you to not sink and get restrained, but it can still cause difficult terrain. For that, you would need the cobbler's tools thing.
That's true.
So you see Chera coming, and then behind her you see a large rock, kind of like lift up and match almost the height of the edge, and kind of move forward as if it's a massive leg, and that's coming towards Chera. And you're not seeing it at first, and still suddenly it gets really dark. And then you look up, and there's just this massive circular rock that's coming down towards you. What are you doing?
I'm on a mountain, right?
You are, yes, on like the side of a snowy mountain.
Can I like slide down?
Sure, go ahead and make an acrobatics check to see how graceful you do that.
No, I'm just gonna jump.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna jump.
I mean, if you jump, you're gonna have to roll it still to see if you're not gonna go.
Yeah, but I want to do an athletics check. Not
It's not an athletics, I'm afraid, for this kind of stuff. That's acrobatics. You don't have to be strong to land properly.
No, that's true.
Unless you have some other solution, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
It's a big land turtle.
Can I, instead of jumping, just run really fast? Try to run fast downwards.
Running is what you're doing,
Yeah.
and running is not helping.
Okay. I mean, I can I just rage when it hits me?
For what purpose? I don't get what you're trying to do.
No, I'm just trying to.
This thing is
not
going down.
Acrobatics.
You need. It's kind of.
Fine, I'll roll an acrobatics check. I don't know. See, this is what I'm trying to avoid.
I mean, athletics wouldn't have helped that, I'm afraid.
At least it's a plus 10.
Acrobatics plus 10?
No,
Or what's the total?
a 3, I think. 'Cause
Okay.
It's an acrobatics check.
Sure. As Shara jumps out of the way, this massive rock comes down on the ground. There's just like small avalanche that's being created. She jumps on the sidewards, which means that you don't get crushed by it, luckily. But she doesn't catch herself that well. She kind of slowly begins to turn as like this larger snowball. And with some of your party flying, Angie trying to get up still, Chara kind of rolling down the mountain until the edge where she will probably be caught in the flat. Your party is scattered along the side of this phenomenon.
How far away would Chara be from me?
About 100 feet.
George does have an hour of flying, which would allow him to regroup the party slowly.
That's true.
Which he will do that.
The rest of your party, having some time to move away from this large leg that's coming down, managed to stay safe. You do spend quite a bit of time recollecting yourselves, at which point, by the time you've all found yourselves, you're on the edge of a mountain, a little bit off course. And this is, you're going to have to find a place to sleep. As it is turning tonight.
I find a
Do we
place
take
to
any
sleep.
damage?
I don't
Okay.
think he fits in the rod.
I don't know if he fits in a rod.
I was just
No,
gonna.
no,
What rod do
the-
you have
the
that you can fit
shelter
people in?
thing.
The wooden shelter.
Oh,
Wooden
how
dome.
big is that?
Oh.
Do you fit the rod? Bend for checking.
I was just gonna put up a tent.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem with the side of the mountain that you find yourselves on. That's
10
not a
foot
simple
radius
solution.
wooden dome.
That could save you and give you indeed place to sleep tonight. 10-foot radius?
Yeah.
There's a 20-foot. Yeah, everybody fits in there. Gets a little snug with Bosco as well, who takes up a fourth of that, but it would fit.
I can set it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Do we take damage?
No, you don't take damage.
Oh, okay.
It's just how far the party is spread and how late you're going to find yourselves.
The rod of the forest shelter.
Right. You plant the rod, the wooden dome.
After a
It kind of encases like this slanted edge of the mountain, which means that some of you are going to be sleeping on the wood part of the dome, but it's a relatively comfortable place to sleep. Because you guys are all going to have to be inside of it, means you can't properly keep a watch. On the other end, there's probably not that many dangerous creatures on the mountain cliff like this.
Step on us.
Unless they step on.
Oh, well.
So, Akiak,
Yes.
that was planned that you were. Is this gonna happen often?
I'm gonna be honest. The planeswalker wasn't planned at all. If I knew it was there, I would have avoided it.
But you didn't.
That's what I said. Yes.
You're a guy.
So it happens that like an mountain just appears in an area you know. You told us you knew the area, right?
Yes, I knew the area. I didn't know there was a planeswalker there. That's something different.
But wouldn't it look different?
I think those things sleep for a very long time.
Sure.
I think we were just really, really unlucky. like number 5 unlucky. You know?
No.
Oh.
What skill?
Hmm?
What do you mean
What
5?
skill 5?
No, never mind. Why are you staring at me?
Peculiar.
We're talking.
So, anyways,
You'll find yourselves in the dome. It's probably wise to keep a watch, considering at some point the dome is going to retract back on itself. Luckily, that happens relatively slowly, but it's better for somebody to be awake
8
when that
hours.
happens, so that not somebody falls down the mountain.
Right.
I'm just gonna boil some water and make some tea.
Well, you are in the wooden dome,
I said what I said.
so do you want to light a fire?
There's probably a part where there's a stove, right?
No, it's just a ball.
We're all asleep. You just light a fire. We
No,
just
it's
die.
more like smoke. That's the problem.
And the part where
The fire
They'll
isn't the
die.
problem. Like, you can find a place where the fire wouldn't consume the dome. It's just that everybody would suffocate.
and the
I mean-
oxygen.
I mean,
We can't retract it, by the way.
We could make a hole with our carpenting tools.
Yeah, you can make a hole.
Exactly.
It has hit
just
points.
a small one at hip height.
Want to make a hole?
Yep.
No!
It's like a small one at the top. Like,
No!
He's already working on
One
George in the
second.
shoulders. George in the shoulders.
Just don't.
why don't you open your portal and set the smoke in there? Your bucket thing.
It's
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 a
inappropriate to
button.
ask.
Hmm?
It needs a flat surface.
Oh.
Stop damaging the dome!
There's
No!
there's a hole about yay big in there now, which somebody could perfectly stick
Put
their
the
head out
head
of, I
on.
guess, if you want.
George!
What?
Now we have
I've
a
done
watch
this
hole.
before. I've made doors in this thing before.
You have?
Yes. Why did I say it like that? Yes.
Yes, queen!
I have put doors in this thing before. Yes, I have. To have watches.
Which would allow you to make a fire if you want to without killing everybody.
It's like
Great.
an,
Is there any particular reason you want to? Do you have to boil your gauntlets or something?
I mean,
I mean, it's a flavor thing, of course, but
Yeah, no.
sometimes there's mechanical things tied
I
to
mean,
it.
yeah. Usually every night I boil
No,
water to boil my gauntlets.
Yeah.
And make tea. Like first make
Yeah.
tea, and then boil the gauntlets.
If needed, yeah. Okay. You also have an opening now, which means somebody can keep watch outside again. But it's
Oh.
also smart to keep watch for when the dome retracts.
Oh,
and it is at the top, so you do need
I will keep some.
crunch.
I'll keep
Yes.
watch.
I
So
am.
maybe you can do it a little bit.
I'll try to
Who
keep
takes
watch.
watch?
Yeah, who's taking which watch? Charles
Well,
taking a watch?
I'll take a
Angie's
watch.
taking a watch?
I'll take a watch.
You'll take a watch, because you're the guide.
Yes, I'm the guide.
I'll steal
I'll
your
take.
watch.
I'll take a watch with someone.
What?
With who?
I don't know who wants to take watch with me.
Sure,
Okay.
come on.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll take
you
watch
can
with
Who's
Sarah.
taking first watch? Angie's taking.
Sure.
You're taking. George is taking the watch with Angie.
The chosen one.
1 second. I would like
The
for.
blind one.
I'm taking watch with Bosco.
Sure.
Wake up the bear. The bear.
I would
mauls
like
everyone.
for one of you two, or you can divide it however you want. A total of 3d10 need to be rolled amongst the two of you.
Oh boy.
Whether
I'll roll
somebody
one.
rolls all of them, or somebody rolls one, another two. I don't really care.
Mine is pretty awesome.
I need the total.
I have 9.
14.
14, okay. Anything particular you wish to do during the watch? I would like for somebody to make a perception check, just in case.
Oh, okay, sure.
No, not.
Otherwise-
They're sleepy.
What the fuck?
It's going wrong.
22.
22.
That's pretty good.
4.
I'm better though.
3.
You're keeping an eye out every now and again and listening as well to the outside. That rumbling, that heavy footstepping kind of continues. And I would say, being the first ones to go to bed, you'll have the best sighting of it still. Maybe probably closer to the end of your watch, you can see in the distance, far off distance, this massive fucking turtle with just multiple mountains on its back that's still moving slowly in a westward direction. Every step that it takes, you feel the vibrations while you're standing still.
I don't want to harsh anyone's vibe, but is it still foggy?
No, because
Okay.
end of the day, weather changes.
Okay.
So never mind.
See the turtle of enormous girth.
That's a
On
good
his shell, he holds the earth.
It's the world turtle.
anything you wish to do during your watch
Mordor.
before I introduce anything else?
Yes, do we want to talk about being the chosen one again?
Total.
You're not the chosen one.
Are we?
You're just important.
But I literally am.
You're basic.
Yeah, well, I
George
mean,
can't deal that he is not the chosen one.
You guys are asleep.
you have important things you need to do. You have a purpose. So yeah, you could call yourself the chosen one. But it's a little much, don't you think, to call yourself a chosen
I mean,
one?
I
It's a bit cliche,
that's just mean.
I guess. I mean, if you want to be the chosen one, you're allowed to be the
No,
chosen one.
I don't
It's
want
just
to.
like,
Per se.
I didn't really I wouldn't call it that, you know?
But aren't you like? Oh no, you aren't.
You're the phoenix. You're the phoenix heart.
Yeah. And like my God chose me and gave me this blessing.
Yes.
So. And I mean. Yeah. That's all all I would say about it.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just wondering, like, what did your God give you? Like, except, like, not to be mean, but like, it was you did ask him a few times about things, and at one time you thought, like, one of the animals was like someone in disguise, wasn't it? Is that still a thing that's happening?
Animals are not to be trusted. Though I do think that's an irrational thought as well. So I don't know why I think that, but I do. It's weird. But I also turn into a boar when I'm a little too deep into battle.
Fucking point, by the way. 1 sec.
Hmm?
Continue. Sorry.
So I don't know what that all is about.
I
I mean,
mean-
first I get paranoid about animals, now I'm starting to turn into one. Something is off, but we'll figure it out.
Has it something to do with Mordid? Mordid?
Did I turn into a boar?
I don't know.
No, I hope not.
Maybe it's a sign.
Alright. Let's not try to insult Moradin here.
I mean, you did have a dream, right?
That's not about a boar. And I had multiple dreams.
But it was ice, like the one in the throne room.
What did it have to do with boars?
I mean, I don't know.
That's just,
I don't know how your god works.
I got hit by a boar creature and it cursed me. Is that?
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with Moradin, that's just unfortunate.
But it's fate.
What?
Maybe it's fate.
No. It's an unfortunate accident and I'll have to figure out how to fix it. Ask Zira. She's smart. She fixed other things.
Like what? I mean, she is smart.
The arm and
She
I'm
didn't
pretty
fix
sure.
it. She just gave an alternative thing.
Look, I'll figure it out myself if she can't figure it out. It'll be fine.
She did heal Ser Foucher way back when.
Yes, she does work. The cure.
I mean,
found a
she
cure.
is very smart and she can do a lot of things, but the arm wasn't. She made a replacement.
Yes, but like medicine to illnesses she did.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
that's something
Yeah, she
you
does
help
that.
with. Doesn't matter. My point is, you, Morden has shown me many things. He's shown me how to craft something very important.
Yeah,
And I
mostly
know
at
I.
night.
What?
Hmm?
And I know that I need you to light my forge. So you better not die.
Trying. I mean, I've not been close for a very long time, so I'm
Good.
successful at it. But I mean, you also kind of sort of don't die, you know.
That's the point.
Encouraging thoughts.
Yeah.
As your guys. Oh, sorry.
By the way, don't start forging in here.
That's why I made the hole.
No.
Akiak,
You wake up.
your watch would begin moments after someone starts banging on an anvil By the way, George, quick reminder. You have this night, then one more night. The night after that's a full moon. So maybe want to think about that. Keep that in mind. So you have 2 more... You have 1 more long rest after this one. You get woken up by the somebody banging on an anvil.
What
so sorry.
What is happening? What? How do you have an anvil?
You don't?
No, I don't. Why do you?
Weird.
Because he's a smith.
Ding, ding. Does it bother you? Ding.
Oh, it's. I'll look outside the hall. How late is it?
It's somewhere in the middle of the night still.
I got a feeling it's my turn anyway to stay in the wake, so
Yeah, I won't do
it's
this.
whatever. Hey, Bosco.
Dead. Oh.
Alright, fine, then don't.
Yeah.
Funny thing, for those who don't live with big floppy animals that like to sleep most of the time, Bosco at one point will fart. All of you will fucking hate it. It will be the most disgusting fucking thing you've ever smelled. And considering you guys are in this hole with just like this one little tiny vent, it's gonna hang around for a while.
Don't worry, I can make it worse.
That's what my dog does. Sometimes we're sitting here and then my wife goes, "You farted again," and then 10 minutes later I go. Akiak, I would like for you to roll 3d10, please.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
No.
It's against poison. I have advantage.
16.
No, this is
Anything you
zero.
wish to do during your watch?
Is he
Except
still
to keep-
forging?
You will for a little bit probably.
How long do you keep forging?
Till all my armor and weaponry are nicely back to their pristine, shiny condition. Do you
You
want
do
me to
notice
forge
that-
your armor as well? Because no offense. You
Well,
haven't been taking care of it very well.
I've been taking care of it. I know the smithy. In Hilda.
Yeah,
I know he's not a master in it.
me too. I would, I'm just
Sure.
You do notice that everyone is just sleeping through the forge.
I'm just
Yeah, I'm
This is pretty
surprised
normal
about
for the
that.
rest.
I'm really surprised about that. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just telling you right now. Now's your time to make use of it. I'm offering it you. You're my party member. Now it's free.
I will take you up on that actually then. Yeah, sure. I take off my armor.
That takes 10.
Your watch, aside from anything here, goes by uneventfully.
It's like we can sleep without the smithing in the background.
You
It's
will
like- it's like
notice
white
that
noise.
After
Yeah.
he cleans your armor, he'll take this little stamp and then and you will
Leave this like.
essentially the soul forge marking in
Would
each, which is like the Moradin mark.
Tell me, as a smithy, would smiths normally place them in the same location? Like it's like always on the left side of the back torso, whatever.
Not every smith would do that. The soul forge would.
In that case, you find a marking on it already.
I mean, obviously.
A very old one, similar to yours. It's a soul forge mark. Do you mark them with names?
No,
Or just
the
the
soul
soul.
forge.
Then you find a
Unless it's like
you
a very
find
particular piece you want to like an art, but if it's just a regular.
yeah no in
piece,
this in that case it is a soul forge stamp that you find on it already. I mean it's old and it could use some redoing.
it'll just
Yeah.
re-pop it in there.
Well, it's impressive work. It's a skill I've never tried learning myself, but it's a most useful one, I'm gonna be honest.
You know what's even more impressive? This is crafted by someone of the Soul Forge. I don't know who, because I imagine you haven't tailored it to your. Where did you get it?
It was a gift. I helped a few dwarven a couple hundred years ago, and they've given me this armor piece and my weapon as well. And I'll show you the ballista that I have. Also,
Yeah,
clearly,
his heavy crossbow is like a dwarven ballista that would be mounted on the outer walls of Coppermunda or on dwarfish trading ships and such. It has all that marking on it. Then the blade under is affixed later. It's also dwarven in design. Is also stamped with a Soulforge mark in that case.
In that case, you are quite old. The people that you helped or that have helped you, they were
Yes.
dwarven and of the Soul Forge.
I wouldn't remember if they were soul forged, but that's possible. Yes, the markings.
Well, they
see.
probably were.
All right.
Reldrek?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's been quite a long time. Memory's a bit foggy. But, well, who knows? They were dwarven. I helped them.
They were looking for the mithril as well, weren't they?
Yes. It's. I helped the dwarven towards the mithril mines. Helped clear out the mines of some white kobolds. And that's when they gave me the armor and fangs.
It is nicely crafted.
I'm very proud of it, yes. It's helped me out through a lot of battles. The crossbow itself has also been enchanted with frost-like abilities from the stomach of a frost giant. So it's an incredibly valuable piece to me. So yeah.
I understand.
Dwarven quality. Best quality you can get, obviously.
This is not just dwarven quality, my friend.
Really?
No. You've got the best of the best.
Ah, that is good to hear.
He was a legend.
He?
It doesn't matter.
Alright then.
Your watch continues a little bit after that, but eventually your watch goes by uneventfully. Nothing comes up from outside, so you're good.
Oh, the smithing stopped.
You wake up because the smithing stops. You find up a little later after that, and then the fart smell. You kind of got used to it at that point.
Oh, that stings. That stings in my eyes. Oh.
That explains why I
It reminds me of Top Town.
Yes, yeah, pretty similar. Chera.
And 0.
Yes, both of you. I need a total of 3d10 and the outcome for that. So I don't care who rolls what.
I want roll 1.
I'll roll 2.
Okay.
I rolled
16.
6.
16 total? Okay.
Now it's 16 and 6.
Oh, okay, so it's 22.
22, yeah.
No, it's 10.
You had
plus
10.
6.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
Oh,
16.
Oh,
That's fine.
sorry.
No.
Apologies.
Anything you wish to do during your watch specifically? You are taking a watch together. It's
Yeah.
easier for you to like kind of throw Zira up through the hole every now and again to take a look.
Sorry.
You do have to aim. Yeah, it's either we or it's ow.
Just like
Whee! I see nothing!
Gets thrown up, grabbed.
That would explain my dream.
It's the dragon.
That would explain my
Dragons!
dream in which I
Night
was
owl!
flying. Whee! I was flying in my dream.
what was it called again?
You're falling. Just get fucking spiked.
No, Chuck Koekslak.
Chooks luck, yeah.
So
Just fucking grabs it.
or something like that.
No, but the two of you are taking a watch together.
Zira,
Yes,
we are in the Arctic, right?
that's true.
Do you know the things you need to get for that potion?
Yes, I do.
Do we need anything from the Arctic?
No, we need a lot of things from the Feywild. Like all of the things from the Feywild.
Everything. I think there's some things that are not from the Feywild per
Um,
se.
I don't know, you never sent me the list of the actual things I needed.
I think I did.
That's a shame. I thought maybe while we're here, make use of the time.
That would be so useful.
Yeah. Anyways,
Let's check.
yeah, I'm just gonna take a break upstairs. I can't stand the smell. It reminds me too much of home.
I'm pretty sure you don't fit through the hole. It was just big enough to put a head through.
Yeah.
Well, this time it should
Just stick the
open up.
head out.
This time it should slowly open up, right?
It will in a couple hours after the watch starts.
Yeah,
And then there were 2.
Real quick.
And then there were 2. Zira, eventually, near the end of your watch, the wooden dome begins to creep away and pull back into the staff itself. It's basically the stick they put down and kind of creates this donut-shaped dome. All of you kind of like step onto the stone sidewalk and all kind of clamp to the side of the
yeah.
mountain.
Here's the list of the things.
You found it?
Yeah.
We're all awake?
You will be all away. Yes, they wake you up in time. Otherwise, you guys are going to
Ah.
fall down the side of the mountain.
I'm gonna use my cantrip Mold Earth to cast it a few times to move stone and dirt from the side of the mountain to make more of a flat area for us.
Ah, okay. That's useful. So with that, all
Yeah.
of you stand safely at that point. And with that, probably also it will be useful if you have to make a way down the mountain a little bit to get back to like a walkable area.
Yeah.
But you will be able to do so. Considering there's the two of you now, I don't know what the rest went. One of you roll for weather, one of you roll for random encounter.
I roll the weather.
I roll enemy encounter. That's 2d4, right?
Enemy encounter not per se,
Random.
but just random encounter is 2d4 and d6 for the weather. 3. 3 is a sunny day, which helps, luckily, considering you're on the thing.
You're blinded.
6, you die.
No, I'm not.
I am.
With a nice sunny day,
I need some
you-
glasses.
with the help of Mold Earth, begin to make a proper way down the mountain. You all slowly make your way back to a more walkable area where you have to kind of walk for the first like hour and a half. You have to go back to find your path again. There's this weird missing part of the mountain where it's just largely rock and dirt, and because it hasn't snowed yet, it's just this missing gap of by like a couple 100 feet by a couple 100 feet.
That's cool.
Question, do we
Yes.
regain spell slots because we have long rest?
Yes.
Or are there special rules because of the travel?
It is a special travel rules, and we'll have to roll for stuff as well. Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
For spellcasters that used spells, which is I think the 3 of you today,
Mm-hmm.
full casters get seven levels worth back. You can also roll your hit die to regain hit points. You regain half your levels worth of hit die if you've expended them, but you haven't yet, so you should be on 13 right now. Half casters regain a quarter of their levels worth of spell slots, so 4 levels worth. That
Well-
for the 2 of you.
I used 1,
Yes,
so I'm
you
good.
get that back.
Don't do that.
And half casters get how much back?
4 levels.
4
worth.
levels.
Yes, a
Alright.
quarter rounded up. A quarter of your level.
So basically, your highest spell slot.
That's 3.
I think so.
Oh, for me it's 4.
Worse than
Not
half
completely
caster.
half casters.
I'm worse than half caster.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
I excel in other stuff, like
I would like-
shooting stuff.
Chara's not here yet.
I'm not good at.
And for those who
I'm
control
pretty good
NPCs
at
as well,
shooting, depends on
important.
what I shoot.
I'll wait. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, including the NPCs.
Oh boy.
And Bosco? That's NPC. I'm sorry.
Yes,
That's a stupid
Bosco
question.
also.
Is it
Nah.
against poison?
Yes, Bosco would have to as well
Alright.
on these long travels. It's not against poison, no. It's against cold weather effects.
Constitution save.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, Angie, what'd you get?
19.
That's a success.
Sorry. No. Sorry. 28.
Sure, success. Akiak?
19.
Bosco?
You said he didn't have to.
No, he does.
Oh, he does.
He is an NPC, he's a do have to roll.
Correct. Let's say 10.
Bosco suffers a single level of exhaustion,
Poor Bosco.
which means he has disadvantage on ability checks.
My man.
George.
7.
George, you suffer one level of exhaustion. You control Gareth and Clay as well, right?
Yeah.
What does Gareth get?
17.
That's a success.
What?
So he's fine.
You have to make a Constitution saving throw for yourself and for your NPCs.
Against cold weather effects.
Thorn is a natural 1,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Also-
Play.
But
Okay, so Clay suffers one level of exhaustion.
do our clothes not help?
It's like
They will
maybe-
allow you to make
You
the
need
saving
shit from
throw.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference between
Here,
walking in these
11.
clothes or your
What?
jacket that you put on while we're here and then
11
going to the
each for
Arctic,
4 seasons.
or at least wearing cold weather
Yeah.
stuff
And
and
the
then
hard
going to the
double
Arctic.
ganger.
Like
Yeah, no,
it will save you,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Unless you find
negate
double
it.
ganger,
I'll
yeah.
get. I get. I'll get.
And
So
I get-
Clay suffers-
Can you explain it
don't
again?
know for sure.
Which one? Which part?
No, I'm just being annoying.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
Save.
Is that all your
You're
stuff,
welcome.
George? Okay, Sierra, what'd you get?
20.
That's a success, so no levels of exhaustion. Char?
I
Hanef?
got let's see, I got a 24 and Hanef got a 20.
And your homunculus.
Hanef got a 20. 1.
So both in the
Constructs
20s.
also can suffer from exhaustion.
Yes, they can. Unless maybe not. Maybe they're immune to exhaustion. In which case they won't have to roll.
Condition and
Am I immune to
immunity is
exhaustion?
charmed, poisoned.
Are you construct?
So it can be exhausted.
That doesn't
Yes,
make any
he's a
sense.
rock.
Battery running low, I guess.
I guess.
Constructed
Or in this case, it
Flash.
would probably be like freezing up of its
For-
components.
Yes.
Well, it's still.
Fuck
a
I am.
19, so.
So no exhaustion.
Well, I'm a scaly, so.
Okay.
Last campaign.
The
I
random
was
encounter. Which one of you rolled that? You rolled that. You rolled a 6. Wild.
What's the weather?
Sunny. Akiak is casting a simple cantrip that allows him to move earth and rock, which kind of clears a path for you guys to slowly make your way back to the route you're supposed to go and down the mountain, which takes about an hour and a half to get back on track.
Could I try to slide down?
If you want to completely separate yourself from the party.
No, okay. I just thought it was fun.
It would be fun, but not the right situation.
Alright.
6. I need you to roll D8. I need you to roll a D8. And if you suffered any damage, by the way, you have to roll hit die to be doing those travel rolls again.
Yes.
So hit dice to regain your hit points instead of just getting them back.
I just have.
Yeah, you suffered like 7.
Yeah, it's all temporary hit points, so they go.
Oh,
back,
right.
Get back
Yeah.
in. Anyways.
3? Okay. Cool. After getting back en route, you travel for a couple of hours. Eventually, you find a small mound off to your left. About 3 feet high, 5 feet wide, and about 8 feet long. Spiked atop of it is a long icicle. Hanging from the icicle is a cord that's partially frozen into it. Hanging from it, a small, an amulet with a small vial.
Do we all see it?
Yeah, you all see it.
I'll go up to it and
Okay.
I'll inspect it closer.
Make an investigation check.
I think you should
15.
help us, yeah.
15. It's like a small a frosted glass vial adorned with delicate ice crystal patterns. The stuff inside it is a shimmering liquid resembling like a frozen waterfall that's kind of like frozen in time. It seems to be some kind of magical potion.
Does it kind of look like the blood vial I have?
No.
You said it was an amount.
A mound, like as in dirt piled up into a mound.
Oh,
That's it.
a dirt pile.
A mound. But it's like, it's almost rectangular in shape rather than a
That's
natural round
weird.
form.
Can I... George,
Yes.
can you see if this item is cursed? Before we do something with it?
I can drink it.
You can drink it.
No.
You want me to see whether it's cursed?
Before we have like a pre-situation.
Would you want to do something with that item?
I do want to grab it, but
Oh.
I don't want to die.
Yeah. So
I'm sure we'll be fine. I'll be fine.
No.
I can mage hand grab it if you would like.
No, I mean I can melt the ice, I guess, because it's in half inside of the ice, right?
The cord is,
Yeah.
like it's the vial itself is kind of an amulet hanging from it
I have a
separately.
pickaxe.
I'll heat
Okay.
up the.
Yeah, so you fire stuff. You can like
Yeah.
heat it, it begins to like slowly melt.
And I'll
At some
grab
point it
the
kind of
cord.
gets to the edge and it's going to fall. You kind of catch it.
I'll make sure to only grab the cord.
Sure. You grab the cord.
what do you mean cursed? It's a flask, right?
I mean, you do the.
It's
You
a
can
vial.
identify
Vial.
magic items.
You're holding it, right?
I could identify
holding
it,
the
but
thing?
it takes
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
In the course of your short conversation, you see nearby ever so slight snowfall that is there, or nearby like cold air. You see all kind of like gather towards Angie. Angie, over the course of like maybe a minute, this chest plate of icy armor kind of covers your body
I don't know how I feel about this.
because of what you did. You had the right idea, but the way you went about it, you currently, every time you take a short or long rest, it's as if somebody casts the spell Armor of Agathis on you at 5th level,
Damn, that's nice.
which gives you icy armor.
Nice. It doesn't hurt me at all.
Like 50?
Yeah,
This doesn't.
What?
She asked if this hurt her at all. I said this doesn't.
Okay, I'll keep it with me.
Sure.
And when we have time, I'll ask George to try and identify
No,
it.
you just asked if I saw there was a curse and then you just took it.
I thought I grabbed it like.
And now you might be cursed because you were covered in ice.
Yes.
I can identify it for you later.
Yeah. When we have time. For now, I kind of like this.
It
Okay.
looks cool.
The only thing is the ice. It kind of clashes. You know.
It's not cold or anything.
I mean, it's you're wearing a white suit, and it's like
but
bluish ice.
it clashes with my personality.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I get that, but
It's not
you know,
cold or anything.
isn't that kind of cool though?
Yeah. It's very cool. Like fire.
Are you now tempted to lick the armor?
Lick the. No.
Can I smell
Just
the
me
armor
then?
with my trunk?
Make a stealth check. Or sleight of trunk check. It's up to you.
Is it just me
Until
then?
I
who's
hit
tempted to
a
lick
thing,
it?
I just go with the trunk towards the armor and I
Okay.
sniff it.
So, a trunk. It's ice. You smelled
Your
ice
neck is-
before.
Can I lick the armor?
Why?
Because I want to see if it tastes like ice.
Yeah, but
It does smell like ice.
Yeah, but smell and taste are different.
you're not.
Smell it.
I believe
That's,
you.
that's what ice
Why
smells
would you
like.
lick me?
Well, I'm not licking you, I'm licking the armor.
But the arm is on me.
Am I licking your skin in that case?
No, but it's still weird.
Angie.
We're losing daylight.
I was gonna say,
Now we move on.
Angie!
Yes, you can lick the armor.
Thank you.
I hold her up like
Yeah.
a baby so they can lick the armor.
Your tongue is going to get
Yeah.
stuck.
And then without taking
My-
any concern, he pulls her up.
You suffer 1 point of damage.
My hip was. My.
As
It
you,
was correct.
as you are missing some of the top of your tongue that's sticking to the ice.
Who cares? The tongue
Yeah.
is the fastest part of your
I
body
burn it
that
off.
heals.
Sure. It hurts like a bitch.
Can I burn it off? The tongue?
Sure. But you will deal damage to the armor. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter much. You kind of like burn it. You notice, by the way, that the fire next to you, like this close, is particularly hot right now. But as you kind of blast the part of where her tongue is, as you deal damage to it, the ice shatters outward. Would have dealt damage to anybody standing there, which is what happens if somebody attacks you and deals damage to you. They fuck up the armor, which damages them.
Nice.
Anyways,
Anyways.
daylight.
That way.
Okay.
Good.
You guys continue the rest of your day of travel.
Jared, hit me.
Not much else happens
Okay.
this day. We'll go ahead and roll for damage because that's important. You don't suffer damage because Armor of Actus works as a layer of protection as
Sorry.
temporary hit points.
You said hit me, I said okay. 9 points of damage.
9. Let me check.
The fuck?
You said hit me, I said, oh, well, alright.
So
I
you
see
do,
how
you
you
do get
kill party
moved, but it
members.
doesn't hurt. Let's see. You get
This
each creature
Jared
hit
in
you. Alright, so 25 points of damage.
Hey, that's my temporary
As the ice
hit point.
kind of shatters and as like razors just slice
Oh,
through
that's
you.
fun.
No.
Yeah.
You get a goal.
Can I hit you again?
Can we use this stuff for like when there's actually like something happening?
Sorry.
Fine. Yes, Dad.
Eventually, you are walking on relatively safe plains and paths and valleys. No longer on the side of a mountain, but it becomes time again, once again, for you to
George.
set up camp.
George, you hit her. It's funny.
No. It's not funny.
It is kind of funny.
I advise against it.
Do you guys set
I
up
don't.
camp? Sorry. Do you guys set up camp with tents or with the dome again? I don't know if that's just something you're wanting to recur.
I start setting up a tent.
I mean,
you can
dome is pretty cool.
have a
I'll
dome.
make a hole in the door like a zoo, and then we have like an igloo. Do you live in an igloo?
What's that?
Do you have a home?
I just assumed you
Yes,
lived in one.
I have a tribe.
So, like a family?
My parents have already passed away of old age.
Yeah, because you're like old, right?
Kinda, yes.
It's kind of rude.
But what does this like?
bathroom real
What
quick.
does it mean? What? When you say is it like a big family, or is it more like George's Soul Forge kind of thing?
Well, we're not smithies.
No, but like the family bond between.
It's more like you have families, like normal families, and you band together for the common goal, survival. And that's what you call your tribe.
Do you
It's
have
like,
brothers and sisters?
No, I do not.
It's the same as a town, but less civilized.
But is it
Pretty much, yes.
a normal thing to have brothers and sisters? Like, that's possible, right? To
Yes.
have more than one child. See, you guys are just weird with your one child.
No, it's necessary for the dwarves. I
It's
think.
still weird. Also, another question.
Because
At
there's
what
too
age
much of us.
are you legally an adult?
I wouldn't know. Why legally? Word. You survive
Well,
out there in the
well,
wilds.
wait,
The
wait,
you know-
legality doesn't really matter.
Well-
There are not really a lot of laws, I'm gonna be honest.
No. What age are you considered an adult?
I would not know.
Like other children, like when.
I would not know.
Like, it's pretty obvious when something is a child, usually.
I mean, yeah, you're obviously still
I
young.
think,
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
don't quote me on this, I think around 75. That's pure estimated guess. 60.
You were close.
It was very close.
Thank you. Yes, 75, 60.
Okay,
Around
so-
that's you're considered an adult. So yeah, I'm on the older side, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool,
it's around 50 with us.
But
How old do kobolds? How old do kobolds
Get?
get? Yes.
I mean,
6
we can
days.
live up to 120 years.
Impressive.
But most of us don't even make 30.
Less impressive.
You would know.
On a certain scale, that's also
No.
impressive. None of the kobolds you slaughtered were old.
The
The
younglings.
oldest kobold I have met was 30.
How do
Wasn't
you
the
know
guy we
that you
killed?
can live that long?
No.
Oh.
He was the same age as me.
I don't know.
You killed a child?
Yes.
Apparently.
It attacked us.
I've killed several children.
But
They were
Sarah,
evil
how do you-
children.
How do you actually know that you can get that old?
Because when a kobold is favored by the dragon, they stay inside and don't have to fight a lot. So we know that they tend to get as old as 120. But you don't see them a lot because not many kobolds get favored by a dragon.
So there are dragons on the mainland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
Which is why we thought.
My grandpa
dragons
is a
were here.
dragon.
Ah. Wait, I misheard.
Confusion.
Can you repeat that, please?
My grandpa is a dragon.
What happened?
Well,
Where did it go wrong?
Downgrade.
well,
What?
we all the kobolds are the grandchildren of the dragon. That's just how how it is in the colony. We're all the dragon's grandchildren.
All right.
It's not biologically. It's like family structure.
Like ants.
Like ants.
I don't know.
What are ants?
You don't know ants? Alright. They're not here?
What are ants?
I think it's too cold.
It's when you don't clean up your kitchen and they start rummaging through it.
They're
Small.
thieves.
You know what a kitchen is?
I know what a kitchen area is. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We also prepare food here.
Would you call
George?
that a kitchen?
I don't
Bit
know.
of
People.
fire.
I know that people in the Halja call that area the kitchen.
Hmm.
That's how I know.
I don't know. You also didn't have smithies
We have a smithy.
in your tribe?
No, at Halja, I know what a smithy is.
Alright, you
we
also
met
go
the
to the
black
town.
dragon.
Yes, I go to Halja.
That was
I
cool.
forgot about that.
No
No,
worries.
that was terrible.
We literally found. We
That was
literally
cool.
met him in the
For a
town.
while.
We did.
It was cool until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys go to the smithy in Yalta?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you guys did.
No, we
Mm.
didn't.
You went to the smithy on Dunjaga, and you've gone to the smithy in almost every other place you've been to,
Yeah,
but not
I
There's
there.
a smithy in Halta. I can tell
know
you
of
that.
at least 3 dragons on the mainland.
Wow, that's actually quite impressive.
Like the green, the black, and what other?
The
The red one.
What was that one?
There is a red one. We were given a quest to slay, but that one isn't as old as my dragon.
For the armor.
Yeah, for that
Oh,
super important armor for your country.
Oh, yeah.
But that dragon isn't as old, so we can easily defeat him.
Yes. Sure.
That is still a very strange story.
So yeah, I know of at least 3 dragons, 2 of which I have met.
I'm actually impressed from what I've heard from dragons. Not the most easy creatures to handle, at least.
No.
So being so casual about them,
No.
I'm actually quite impressed. I held you in lower esteems. I see them. I have been wrong. I cry your pardon.
Well, if just
We do kill a lot of big things.
little bit like
There's not a lot of room to step back here.
we ran away from the black dragon really hard.
Understandable.
Because that was a mistake.
By
But
the
you
way-
survived it.
Barely.
The only reason I'm
But you
able
survived.
to join this conversation if I'm looking through the hole.
No, there's also a door. It's an
Oh, is there a door? Oh, okay.
Why didn't we just open the door?
No,
Where's the
I
door?
make the door. I just cut the door out.
You carry a single hinge with you. They have to like drill in and drill out every time.
I just made a convenient hinge at this point. That you
I mean, you must be doing something while you're forging all day.
sure.
We didn't just run away from the dragon.
Oh, we teleported away
Yeah.
from
No, it was worse.
No.
Let's not talk about the dragon actually.
Wait, you
Let's not talk about
dropped
George's mistake.
something then, right?
Let's not talk about the dragon.
You don't know about dropping it. You know that he had something. You don't
And
know
then
about
he
the dropping.
didn't. He had something and then he didn't. That's
That's
all
true.
you know.
What was that?
like a thing.
I know.
Who's taking watches this night?
I'll take a watch.
Who's taking first watch?
Oh, I will take it first.
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
You can. if you
Oh,
want
I'll
to.
take the first.
Are people? I mean, you can also go together. I'm not stopping you.
I'll get a good night's rest.
Alright, cool. Angie, go ahead and roll 3d10.
I'll trust Angie that she's to see
Perceptive enough?
something.
I certainly don't.
I'm like I have a like a small
It's a
fire
mistake.
like in a hole.
Okay.
So there's sunlight
10.
10?
because I'm outside of the dome.
10.
Meow.
Meow. Cool. I would like for you to roll d8.
The 8?
Yes.
Charming.
And then a perception check after that, but first a d8.
2.
2. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Roll a d3, please.
Apology accepted.
Oh shit, you actually have one. I was gonna be
2.
cool.
What?
Sure, yeah, cool.
It's a D3.
Oh my god.
And now I would like for you to make a perception check, but because it is pretty dark, you only have the faintest bit of light. You only have like
I
because
have
it's a
the
dim,
night goggles.
which allow you to see how far?
No
30
idea.
feet?
Also, I'm outside of the dome.
I know I have
Sure,
them.
yes, you are sleeping.
So yeah.
I mean, you probably not everybody's sleeping in the dome. Gareth and Hannah probably have tents set up outside. The clay disappeared somewhere under the ground.
I mean, I don't know if Gareth and Hannah want to sleep in the dome or not.
No, they would have. They have tents. Cooled by the tents.
Is it freezing?
It's pretty cold.
Well, then there's a 10-foot radius of light, of bright light, and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
From your crossbow.
Yes.
Whoa. Wait, what?
But that's only
My
if you're
cross-
holding it.
well,
That's
where
not what it
is...
says.
Okay.
That's what it should say.
Well, that's not what it says.
Well,
There's also no maximum on my cube of force stacks.
Can I check?
Wait, it casts what? Dim light?
You
no,
get bright light at 10, and then an additional 10 dim light. So 20 feet.
Oh. Because
Doesn't
then
say I
I
have to
can't.
hold it.
Then I can't.
That's true. You're right. No, that's the way.
Then
it
I
is.
can't wear
Can I have the
goggles.
Yeah. Also doesn't say maximum.
The maximum charges.
Yeah.
Cube starts with 15 charges. That is the max.
But does say that there is a max. It gets additional charges every day.
It regains charges. Doesn't get additional charges. It regains charges.
But there's no maximum.
15 is the max.
That doesn't say it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I know it is, but it's...
Fuck you. What's the distance you can see then?
Well, if
How
the
big is that? 40 feet range light then?
No.
20,
20 feet.
then I
I
can't
see.
wear these goggles
Okay, cool.
because I'll
I mean,
be
you can put
blinded.
that in the dome and then use the goggles if they're longer.
Yeah.
Also, like
Then the
anyone
goggles is
sleeping
30
in the dome
feet.
is just like
Okay.
fucking.
We'll go off the 30 feet then.
Yeah.
Light in the dome.
Cool.
Like-
Perception check. That will be with disadvantage because
Just
most
like
of
a
the area you're
light
looking out for
outside of
is
the hole.
heavily obscured because of the darkness because it is only 30 feet.
Darkness.
I'm adopted to the darkness. I was born in it.
7.
7.
Great.
How did that happen?
Cool.
-1.
Yeah.
And is it 17?
Disadvantage.
Oh. I did
Yeah,
not see
disadvantage
that
because
one.
human dark vision doesn't get that far.
And I'm blind.
And you're basically blind.
Open your eyes then.
Nah, to see.
Blind people hate this one trick.
Open your
Try opening your eyes.
Angie.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your armor class?
Of course I can't see anything. They're all wearing glasses.
Now, well, it was 12, but with the armor on.
Yes, with the armor.
By the way, before we do this, I would have asked one of those two to identify the item.
Oh, sure. Sure. We'll get back real quick. One of you identifies the item.
Yeah, sure.
The vial you have
Yeah.
is just with a ritual, or are you casting a spell slot?
I mean, how badly do you want to know if it's cursed?
I want to know if it's cursed before I use it.
You can't promise the fact that you figure out it's cursed. You might not.
Yeah.
Depends on the curse.
You can promise it. It's fine.
Then it's on you.
Yeah.
It is cursed.
I'll be
I
fine.
mean, the highest spell slot I have to identify it with will be 4th then. And I will
It's up
not
to
know
you.
if it's cursed, if it's above. That's one.
It's up
It'll
to
be
you.
fine.
That's why I want to know how badly you want to know.
I do want to know
You picked it up.
because I don't want to breathe soup on
To reveal a curse, the rarity decides which level is sufficient. Common is first, uncommon is second, rare is fourth. So if it's rarer than rare, so it's very rare or legendary or artifact, then you won't be able to identify if it's a curse on it with a 4th level slot. But rare, uncommon, common will.
Then I'll do the 4th.
Okay, so
It's not going to be that generous. It's fine.
Like, if the curse is higher than that one, then you would have been fucked anyways.
Fair.
Probably, yeah.
you cast 4th level?
Yeah.
Okay, which is good that you didn't expend any spell slots today, so it means you get all of it back.
Mm-hmm.
It is an uncommon item. The vial itself contains a potion of cold resistance, which if you take it, you have for 1 hour you have resistance to cold damage. It is, however, cursed, as the taking it from the burial mound that it was from. This is revealed by casting the identify curse. You take this curse of belonging to the cold land upon yourself, which means it does give you that 5th level Arger of Agassiz every day, every short rest, meaning that you always have these temporary hit points that deal a fuck ton of damage if you get hit. However, whilst you have this curse, you have vulnerability to fire damage.
Ironic.
I mean,
Which is up to you whether you want to keep it or not. Is there a lot of fire damage in this area? You don't know, but...
There really isn't.
And Argmer of Agathis is
Well,
pretty
there
decent
is.
at 5th level, but it is a curse.
No, I can't fireball myself.
That would be an
I mean-
unwise decision.
You
When
can
is that a
still
good
fire.
Do you want to
decision?
give it to me and then be able to fireball yourself? Because most of the time, I'm never in your fireball radius.
Why would you fireball yourself?
I've done it like 4 times.
I know.
But
So
the
done
question
111
remains, are you
sessions
on the
then.
front lines?
The question
Not
remains.
really.
Or shouldn't it give it only hits like in a range, right?
It's only if somebody hits you with a melee attack.
Yeah, so if you're not in melee range, then the spell does
Yeah, but
shield
like
does
the
nothing.
other two,
Chira would then probably be the most useful.
no, because I fireball her all the time.
That's
I don't want fire vulnerability. I'm good.
Well, wouldn't you technically?
I have enough
Would
The
health.
curse would trump your resistance. You would just have vulnerability
Does
to
the
fire.
curse disappear
No, exactly.
when I take it off, or is it?
Oh, while you just take it off? No. You don't know about giving it to somebody else.
I want to try it to know at least.
Sure, I'll try it and I'll give it to Sarah.
No.
Yeah.
The person who took it from the burial mound is the one who suffers the consequences.
Okay, give it
Well,
back
that's
then.
simple.
Give it back then.
That's why I offered to get it with the mage hand, because then the mage hand would have been cursed.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think by extension you would have been cursed.
I don't
I think
know.
nobody would
That's
have gotten
something
cursed.
I will never find out
We'll
now.
never know.
Depends if he's in good mood.
Okay,
The DM is in good mood.
I will be busy praying
I mean, you have this fire vulnerability regardless, but you also have the armor. Whether you have the potion of resistance is
I mean, I give it back.
Poker with a
So
torch.
don't fireball yourself.
just don't fireball yourself.
I'll spend my whole watch praying to pay off.
Cool.
That's why you don't see anything.
So, Angie is praying. Your armor class was what?
I don't know what the thing gives me.
No
Oh,
armor,
that-
just
that-
temporary hit
okay.
points, which may be good actually.
Then it's at 12.
Cool. Yeah, you're not gonna. You're praying. You rolled a 7 or 9 or some shit.
7.
Yeah. You're the only one awake. Angie, as you are praying, hold on, Father. You don't hear it. You don't hear anything. And suddenly, you feel yourself with your eyes closed. You feel yourself being lifted off the ground and dragged to the left, and that kind of hurts. And you open your eyes, and there's a big fucking bird that grabs you and is carrying you away. What do you do?
Damn.
As you hear,
Fireball it!
as
My
you hear,
nightmare happens to you.
as you hear, whoo, whoo, as this big snow owl it grabs you.
He grabs me or the...
You.
No, you.
But she's inside the thing.
Not if she's keeping watch. She isn't.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, right.
She has to be outside. yeah.
Doesn't it take cold?
It didn't attack her. It just grappled her because she was so distracted, and she rolled so low. It just did. So you're flying away. It gets. I'll say after that about 90 feet, which means you're about 30 feet up in the air and 60
Yeah.
feet away from your camp.
Wait a moment, okay?
With your dark vision, you can barely see the ground anymore. What's your first response?
Well, I'm thinking of something, but I know if it works if I'm being hauled.
Why are you thinking about this?
I see disintegrate coming by.
You're not vulnerable to disintegrate.
No,
mean-
I know.
I mean, you
Where
can
is
teleport,
it?
right?
Yeah, I have
That seems like a waste. Don't you have like the...
the step.
Yeah.
The cinder step.
You do have that.
Yeah.
That's a 3rd level spell.
So just do it.
Yes. The cinder step. But I wonder, can I do it when I'm being hauled?
Yeah.
Why not?
That's
Yeah.
You've gotten out of grapples like that before.
Yeah, I'll cinder step.
Okay, so it deals damage. It's a dexterity saving throw on the part of the owl, right?
think so,
Yes.
I rolled really high though.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 16, has a +2 bonus, so that's an 18.
20 DC.
20 DC, no fucking way that's gonna make that. So go ahead and roll the damage. I'll tell you, it has 19 hit points.
Oh, probably fucking
It's also endangered.
Yeah, it's also an endangered species.
Let me
They're really not.
My kind is going to die.
I know night owls.
There will be.
Where the fuck is my
D10.
two?
After I'm finished with this
3.
last.
There you
We'll
go.
make a new mythical creature today.
Everything.
How much hit points does it have?
19.
Make a new mythical creature today.
Yeah, no fucking dice. Let me see. 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 7 is 23.
So you teleport back, you appear in your space. You see this like flame in the distance, just kind of like flare out, and you see the like a charred corpse. You hear in the distance.
Smells nice.
It's not too far away to really be able to smell, but it will come probably. You fucking roasted that bitch.
And I'll
Just
just
turns into a rotisserie chicken.
and I'll just
See it like a fried chicken.
I'll just calmly walk back to the rod and just start praying again.
Do you go inside?
No,
Okay, cool.
I'll finish my watch.
That's
Your
why
watch
the body
eventually
is there.
goes by. Yeah, you're lucky with the teleport. That works. You get out of the snow owl's attack. Who do you wake up? You wake up Char next, right?
I don't know.
It's your second watch. Oh no.
Yeah, sure, I'll wake up Char.
Char, you wake up.
Yes.
Angie is fine.
Ah,
It smells a little
Oh.
burnt outside, but
it smells like chicken.
Oh yeah, that's the owl.
Owl?
Good night.
and you are left in confusion.
I look at where she pointed. Do I see anything?
It's just darkness. It was a little too far. Make a perception check. It's like right at the edge of your dark vision, maybe if you roll high enough.
That's a 19 plus...
Okay. You have a pretty decent perception.
26.
Yeah, moving over a little bit in that direction and looking at it, you see this like mound of blackish something kind of contrasts with the snow upon closer inspection, if you wish.
I click my boots and I walk up to it.
Yeah, you make your way over there. It's a giant owl, so it's big. It's the size of a horse,
That's really cool.
and it's charred as fuck.
So like any way there's a feather left.
No, no, there's
Damn
not.
it.
27 on 19 hit points. No, I'm sorry. No,
23
make
though.
make an investigation check. I'll say if you roll higher than an 18, you find one.
Can I
It
roll
looks like a
survival
bird
instead?
chicken nugget.
Damn, this would be investigation. I'm afraid.
Can I use my?
You can use borrowed knowledge if you want to.
Yeah, can I use my borrowed knowledge?
Sure.
To get
Advantage?
proficiency.
Oh, proficiency. Sure.
Where's my? Oh, there's my.
The archives.
It's pretty good with
Okay.
borrowed knowledge. That's 22.
There you go. Sorry, brain fart. Fuck. 22. Yes.
Yes.
You find a little ways away. It was actually between the camp and where it got charred up. As it grabbed Angie and she struggled the very least amount, has been a single feather, about yay long, pretty wide, nice, smooth, clean white feather.
I put it in my hair.
I would like for you to roll for a
3d10.
3d10, yes.
Wanna roll high, baby.
I'll have my stream deck again. When I look at the audio there, I have Arctic and then suspenseful Arctic, but I didn't have the space for suspenseful. So it just says Sussy 1, Sussy 2, Sussy 3. I want that back. I now have to like open it up on my computer.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Sussy 1, Sussy 2.
I mean,
19.
I
19?
discovered something terrible
Um,
this week.
Is there anything specifically you wish to do
There
during your
wasn't
watch?
a
Like
Mama's
Angie did
musical.
pray.
I'll use a knife and try to grab. Also take a piece of a claw from the owl.
Sure. Yeah. With the time that you have, you usually do so.
Just like
But your-
mindlessly, like
Your watch does eventually go by uneventful.
I like on the
On the dome.
on the dome. Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, you were already awake. Okay. Well,
I had a nightmare.
what do you have a nightmare about?
That I was an egg.
I mean, you're inside a
Horrifying.
wooden dome, so you're kind of like inside of an egg.
No, yesterday I had a nightmare that I was flying. This day I was an egg. It was weird. I was being thrown to someone who sang very badly. I agreed with the throne.
Zira,
Yes.
I would like for you to roll 3d10,
Right.
please.
There
As well. When
was
you
a
get to it.
snow owl. Watch out for those. Oh,
Okay.
there was like a white owl, I think.
It's black now.
It got burned really badly by Angie.
Makes sense.
I think she got caught by it. Which makes sense because she's like blind.
Yeah, makes sense.
So watch out,
Okay.
and I go sleep.
If only you didn't know that owl was sent by Pillar to take you away to your destiny. Just fucking
Oh!
squirt the shit out of it.
Fuck
Your prayers have
That
been
was
answered,
weird.
Sean.
Just fucking sit.
Okay.
Oh no, that would be horrible.
It was
Fine,
not-
then not
no, wait, it
bitch,
was
takes
trying
away
to
all
eat
your
you.
power.
Peter just like,
Oh well.
I would like for you to roll 3d10, please.
Chosen one.
Oh
get
well,
fucked
she's
then.
spicy.
It's spicy.
And look
Well,
like a
that
bird
is
chicken nugget.
23.
Okay. Anything
A
specifically
giant
you wish to do
worm.
during your watch?
Giant purple worm.
I am just watching for owls. Like, I want to see one.
Make a perception check.
I would have pointed it out where.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I want to
Oh,
see
no,
a,
a
living one.
live living one.
No, wait. I would have dragged the corpse back. So
Sure.
it would be there
Why?
snack.
That's a
to
17.
get close.
How much?
17.
You don't see them, but you do in the distance every now and again. Are pretty loud for owls. You hear a big ol'
It's looking
You
for
wait,
its
like
mother.
maybe halfway through your watch, right before sunrise, like you see this the sky like clearing up a little bit, but no, the sun isn't above the horizon yet. You do also hear, it's like a squirrel or something gets fucked. by an owl and carried off as it dies.
Squirrel gonna be
But you're
fucked by an
only
owl.
hearing it. You don't see anything. They're pretty stealthy.
My headcanon is that this was Bree's reincarnation trying to steal Angie away.
Must be it.
And she killed her again.
Just fucking
What's new?
another halfling on fire.
By the way, how many claws
Well,
do I
she
get?
should have communicated
I mean-
that better to you.
Do you
Roll.
want me to roll survival?
They have 3 on each, so go ahead and roll
you
2d6. The amount you roll is how much you get. The rest is destroyed in the fire.
Yeah.
11.
Alright, so only one got fucked up.
Okay. I get 11.
Yeah, you get 11.
Okay.
She got a pretty engagement ring out of it, though.
And a burial.
Yeah.
A pretty burial.
The following day, I'd like for somebody to roll a d6 for the weather.
Your turn for the d6.
And 2d4
Your
for the
turn
random
for
encounter.
the
By the way,
d4.
everybody, any levels of exhaustion that you had go away, but they will come back if you fail again. But we'll get to them in a second. First, the rolls.
Okay.
What's the weather?
5. That's the D6, right?
The d6, yes. 5?
Yeah.
Foggy, so bad short range visibility.
2d4s?
Yes, 2d4.
Total 6.
It's a kraken.
Yes, a snow kraken. A schnacken.
A snack.
6.
River kraken.
I would like for you to roll a
Schnokken.
d8
A
again.
snokken.
Dite.
A d8.
Snorking.
Snow king.
I wanted to offer the die.
5. It was, I
Alright,
thought,
cool.
Again.
S.
No, this works.
Yeah, it looks like an S.
I also need everybody to make Constitution saving throws for the cold.
Okay then.
It's poison?
No.
Against
no.
poison.
No, against cold weather effects though.
I also have advantages against that.
Angie, what'd you get? Ooh,
A 18.
Me.
Success.
Nev.
Akiak.
29.
Success. Bosco.
23.
Success. Gareth. Clay or George, up to you.
18.
18, that's a success.
Clay has like a 25.
Success.
George, unfortunately, has an 8.
8. So you remain with your level of exhaustion.
I remain exhausted.
You can
Sure.
roll Bosco
20
today.
again.
Success, Chair.
For me, it's
Bosco's also not
29.
exhausted anymore.
Success.
For a Nev, it's 20 or a 16. But for my homunculus, it's a 6.
Nice. So the homunculus does suffer exhaustion, so that means like its mechanical components kind of get stuck with the freezing of the ice. Aside from that, I'm pretty sure that George is the only one with exhaustion, unless Gareth hasn't lost all of his yet. I think this was his
Jared
last
has
night.
1 more.
He had 3 when you finished the fight, right? Or 4?
Yeah.
Because you slept in Hylta, then you slept in the dome the first time on the side of the mountain, and this sleep.
Yes.
Or did he suffer another one?
I think the first night he suffered another one.
You rolled a 6?
Yeah.
You die.
Yes.
It's
You guys
I rolled a
continue
6.
into the... This is the 3rd day of travel. So
Yeah,
maybe a couple of hours in,
Whoa.
Akiak,
We'll
you
need to
become
reach the
certain,
rally
and
of the Yeti.
exiting a certain valley.
Constructs
You-
don't have to roll for exhaustion.
Kinky.
Wait,
It didn't say on the card.
if it's not immune to exhaustion, it
Yeah,
does.
but constructs in D&D rules
Yeah.
don't have to.
Only if they're immune to exhaustion.
Yeah, but here it's like they're not subject to all to non-lethal damage, ability checks, en dat soort dingen. Alles.
ability damage.
Yeah.
Not immune to exhaustion.
It's weird. Because it
It-
doesn't make sense
it-
indeed, the construct being exhausted.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. I'm not gonna use it in a fight.
Low battery can get damaged. That can represent exhaustion in a construct.
After 6, it just
I do would
doesn't-
like to point out a word of caution. We are currently entering Yeti territory.
the snow.
So,
snow monkeys.
Luxodon have tried setting up here before and always got devastated. They got killed.
It's pretty devastating.
Yeah, that is devastating to me. There's been word of a larger Yeti community more far up into the lands, not in our path, but it's just a word of caution. We could encounter small families hunting, walking, whatever. They could be up to 2 Yetis, up to 2 dozen. It's
So if we see them, just punch them.
We obliterate them before
Yeah.
they obliterate us.
yes, sure.
You do call them families, which makes it sound like
We can fireball those.
yeah.
They're not completely retarded, so
Right. Okay.
so yes, they have family bonds and they can actually hunt. They're not to be underestimated. That is all I wanted to
I
say.
didn't assume that they would be, but okay. Thanks for clarifying.
You're welcome.
I was thinking maybe no, I don't anymore. Thank you.
Great. Happy to see you're finally taking my advice.
Was you finally giving some?
As you head further into this territory, I would like for somebody to make a perception check. Whoever's up front. Couldn't be up to 2 people.
Well, I'm on
Or
front.
one with
I know the way.
advantage.
I'll help.
Okay, go ahead and roll both
Guided
you
you
roll.
because I'm on Bronco.
You guidance me?
Yes.
You guidance me.
Go for it. Little divine booty smack.
Dat is perception, hè?
Yes.
Yes, with the eyes of God.
12.
12. Cool.
23.
23. You're keeping an eye out for other things.
Yetis.
Chira, within the fog, in like a small outcropping of stone and ice, you see what seems to have been a tent at some point. It's partially buried under snow at this point, but you spot it some 40 feet to your left.
I think that's
There's
a
like this
tent.
metal pipe sticking out the back of it.
I'm gonna go take a look real quick.
Take a look at the what?
That there. There's a small pipe sticking out of the ground.
When
Yeah,
pointed
check
out to you,
out the
you
metal
spot it as
pipe.
well.
No, I'm
My
not gonna
first-
lay some pipe.
My first suggestion would be a unfortunate traveler who set up camp and got ambushed.
Well, maybe they're, well, probably not still alive, but like, we can give a look.
Just be cautious. My
I'll be
advice would
fine. I'm the best anyway, so.
It's a little shielded by like a part of an outcropping of stone, like I said. It is very old, sun-weathered. You can uncover some more of it. Make an investigation check.
He lost his arm because he moved towards something because he had to investigate.
Investigation? I'll use my board knowledge.
Sure.
That's
Never
natural one though.
I said it's not one you can use.
Plenty of things.
There's a few things you'll find out definitely, but
That can be good.
some things you may not. What'd you get?
I did
An
not hear
8
you.
8. Okay.
in total.
You investigate. The only thing you really find out about it is, first of all, there are tears in it, like relatively straight cuts that seem to have been made with some kind of sharp implement. What you do spot most of all is that it's a really old dwarvish tent. Like it
Oh.
has dwarvish design on the fabric.
George,
Yes.
it's dwarvish.
Okay.
Maybe we should go take a look. I
Oh.
think that's what
Fine.
you
I walk up to the tent as well.
Hmm.
I try to investigate what had happened precisely
Make an
here.
investigation check. You're super good at that, I think.
I'm amazing. I even get guidance.
Wow. That will at least offset the negative.
Yes, that does offset the negative. That is a 13.
13.
It's better than my natural
Better
one.
than the 8. You find that inside the tent there was a small stove set up. That's where the metal pipe that goes outside is from. But you would also find out that this tent has been cut open from the inside rather than from the outside.
I share this information.
Okay.
Do I see any tracks relating to Yetis?
That would be a survival check.
Could I see
Can I help
if
with
the,
the survival?
Sure.
Could I see if the pipe is maybe in some way being blocked?
Make an investigation check.
That's a 7, luckily, so that's... 13.
13.
25.
25. Ooh. Yes.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yes. It is.
No, it's wisdom.
It is blocked. There is like a chunk of
Good at
ice
dexterity check.
on the inside. Then on one side is completely black. You kind of have to like take off the pipe and look in. It's fucked. Which probably would have meant that any smoke or stuff that would have just bursted out into the tent.
Okay.
25. You look around. No tracks of yetis that you do find. Also, you swipe away a lot of snow around because there's no direct like any snowing that has happened has snowed this 10 times over. This is old. When you do get through a lot of the surface snow, you find smatterings of brownish texture that has seeped into the ground here.
Blood.
With the 25, you kind of see as this probably would have come from, especially with the context that Angie will give of the smoke. This probably would have been somebody coughing up blood in a certain direction that kind of creates the spray pattern.
Cool.
And that kind of continues a little ways away off your path. But this is old.
Well, he was covered in blood, so that's probably not good.
Yeah, and I think he was maybe like choking. Because of all the
Probably.
smoke. That's why he cut himself out of the tent.
I think it's going that way.
Do we want to follow
Is
this?
it the same track as...
It's a little bit off the path, but not crazy.
It is off the path.
Nothing that may slow you down your investigation. Nothing that will slow you down unless you encounter something pretty bad.
It is a little bit off the path,
I
but
mean-
it should not be too much of a divergence if you really want to go.
I mean, it's not like there's gonna be anything because this is like not very recent. It's very old.
Yes, we might find the corpse, that's all.
But
It might give some insight into like an old
Yeah.
dwarfish
Valid.
entity going in.
We follow the trail?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Go ahead, make a survival check. Can be made with advantage of somebody else.
I help you.
Awesome.
That went underneath.
I hope it's better than the one you roll.
I hope so.
Oh, it is.
It is. It is very much so. 26.
Good for you. 26? Okay. You follow it. It takes a bit to really find the path. This is, as I said, like it's old. You have to dig through quite a bit of snow to find the blood is basically frozen into the permafrost underneath. It takes you a bit. You follow it. Maybe about an hour and a half of slowly following this. You do stumble, indeed, upon a set of corpses.
A
Set of corpses.
You find 3 bodies, short in size but stocky, almost ice mummified like the one arm you found. These, however, are not covered in armor nor clothing. You find some of the pieces of clothing with careful investigation as an archaeologist. These three individuals have died. All of you don't see like any open wounds or anything like that. There is blood across the mouth from the coughing, which you found out. But yeah, they are completely stripped to their underwear, but have then frozen to death, and their bodies have clear signs of frostbite.
Yeah, probably something I like hypothermia.
Make an investigation check as well, by the way. This will
Borrow
be relatively passive, so you may get up above your passive, but otherwise we'll take your passive
Borrow
investigation.
knowledge as well. Oh,
Sure.
Well, that's a 25.
25. You do find that, searching amongst some of the clothing, you find a satchel that is almost falling apart. But inside of it, you hear the wriggling of some sort of crystal, and you look into it, and you find 4 of these long blue permafrost shards, these shards of ice, with a dwarven rune carved into each of them.
Sarah,
Yes.
take a look at these. I carefully
Sure.
open the bag.
I looked.
Do you have any idea what they are? You like gems? Are they
I
gems?
do like gems.
These are not gems, which we spot quickly. They are shards of permafrost, so they're ice.
I want to have this though. This is mine now.
No, don't take the bag.
Yes. I want permafrost. I need it. It's very important.
Just grab one of the ice.
They all have like this single rune carved into them, all of them the same.
I carefully close it.
Would I recognize that one?
No, it's not a language rune, it's an arcane rune.
I put it
But
in
I'm
like
very
the.
knowledgeable in that area.
Yeah, you would know that it's an arcane rune, but if you want to know what it does, that'll require an identify.
Would I?
You can have them
No.
more, but I'll keep them in my freezer.
Would I recognize the arcane rune?
No, I mean you would recognize it as not language, but
Yeah,
an
okay.
arcane rune. But to know what it does, that requires identification.
No, wrong one.
I can do that
No.
too.
That one.
I put it in my
Sure.
freezer.
Just mark down that you have it.
Freezer.
It's everywhere freezing.
No, there's like this barrel that when she opens it up, it's frost like
yeah,
on
no,
the
I get
inside.
it. I get
It's
it.
a freezer.
We have it as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have the same thing.
Yeah.
You do.
When I heard, I'm like, man's recycling magic items.
Shut up.
I got it first. I have it.
Is there anything specifically you're doing, or?
I knew I needed permafrost for something. I'm looking up
Oh,
what the
sure.
specific thing is.
Or-
Okay, I was thinking.
Do I find anything else? Or
No, that's what you find.
Okay.
I mean, you find the 3 corpses.
well, that's not a pretty way to go.
Oh no.
I use mold earth to make a couple of graves.
Okay.
And then we'll use mold earth to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's easy.
Mold earth is really useful.
Yeah.
Make like trenches, barricades.
You could have used that one when
A lot,
the orcs were invading.
Yeah. Oh, I thought for the bodies.
Oh, when the orcs were invading, I wasn't talking about graves, but like both is useful.
But you guys continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, this day will come to an end. No further encounter, but whilst you guys are setting up camp, George is a little anxious. Perhaps.
Oh.
As today,
Would I know that already?
yes, you
Did
would.
it happen before? No, right?
You would have felt the inkling that something weird's happening. You're not exactly sure what happens. Depends on if at any point in your downtime you would cast Identify on yourself. That's up to you. Whether you
That's
want
a
to save you
weird thing to
understand.
do. It
Otherwise, you have
works for objects. Am I an object?
you've had. I mean,
Yeah.
from a certain point of view,
Okay.
you've had full moons pass by before. But at that point, the curse hadn't set in as much. You'd felt weird during those nights, but nothing crazy happened. per
Who's
se.
the furry?
So that's up to you how you want to handle that.
Unicorn.
If you want to handle it.
That's what I'm
I
looking
will-
for.
So who's gonna take first watch?
I haven't taken any watch yesterday. I'll take first watch.
Maybe you shouldn't take first watch. Maybe somebody else should take first watch.
I'll
I'll take
it.
first.
No. I don't think you should take first watch.
I'll take first one.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think you should take first watch.
Why?
You should take first watch.
Okay.
Okay. And what
And
do you want?
You're
We'll
being
make some
weird.
the rest of you should be in the dome.
And F is like, I could take first watch as well if you
No,
need.
that's fine.
Okay.
All of you should stay in the dome as well.
Is there something you're not telling us?
No, this is just, I think, I have a weird feeling for tonight.
Is it your curse?
No. It's fine.
What rules do you guys have on insight checks on other players?
You can make an inside check if you want to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go ahead and make a check. Charisma thing.
I'll make one as well.
Go for it.
I'll start making tea. I'm just like,
Sure.
alright.
I'll just settle the
Yeah.
I'm not winning that.
What'd you get?
12.
If you want me to make a watch,
26.
of course you want.
The
me.
fuck? Oof.
I rolled
You
an
got
actual
expertise?
20,
Oh.
and I have a +6 on insight.
Right.
I am not telling the truth.
Liar.
Alright, I believe you.
Yes, it's just a feeling I have. That's it.
Well, sometimes we have that. Well,
It's a gut feeling, more than is telling me something.
You want
I'll
some
trust
tea,
you on
George?
it. Alright then, I'll
Yeah,
take second then.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't take tea.
Ah, you could get tea.
George, do you want to take third watch or do this? Any?
I don't think I'll be taking a watch.
I'll take third
lying
watch,
to
I guess.
me.
Gareth starts sawing a door in the in the dome. Because you set it up already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a door will be created once more.
I put the tent up.
Yeah, you put up a
Okay.
tent. Everybody but Chara will sleep in the dome tonight. There's a door in the dome, luckily. But
And I will.
As
not-
first
I will
watch-
make a sort of a door, but I will remove the handle after everyone is
Sure.
inside.
I would like for the two of you to roll 3d10 combined and then give me the total, and then that's where we'll.
Before the night would start.
It's not the
work-
start of the night yet.
Exactly when
So-
everyone is sort of.
That will pick up next session. I just want to know the roll.
Sure.
So,
How many?
hold that
roll?
thought
Hold that thought.
for a few weeks.
Yes, I'll
No,
forget
for-
about that.
no, next Friday.
For what
Oh,
I need.
yeah.
For less than a week.
Less than a week, yeah.
I rolled one.
Cold damage.
1?
No, 9. I've rolled 9, but I've rolled 1 dice. So.
Okay, you roll what? 9?
Oh yeah. That is 14.
14.
You can
Okay.
spin again.
Unless there's anything specific you wish to do this session.
No, George would just give Chira a heads up of what might
Okay,
happen.
we'll pick that up next session then.
George isn't even sure what might happen.
Alright, so with that, thank you guys for coming out to play. Thank you for joining us at the table. Sadly, that was your first introduction. Get fucking ass crashed. But you know, we're on
Welcome to
brand.
the party.
Like his ass crap.
We'll be
Like
back again.
ass Crashed.
We'll be back again next week where Chara will be missing. I just realized.
Yeah. Maybe you want to tell me first.
Maybe you want to tell Chara first because she's not going to be there next time.
Right. Well, I mean, it would
I
just.
will if we do it on the Thursday.
Break that lights out of the
No.
realm of possibility.
Right.
God damn it.
You dropped something.
Yeah.
Or would you have wished to take rest with somebody else? Or
Then
watch
I
with somebody
guess
else?
I'll take rest with someone else, but like, I don't know if that's smart.
Who do you want to take rest with?
Like,
I mean,
you, I have resistance to your damage. I think I'll beat you up.
You have resistance to magic.
You-
magical
I'll
piercing.
spike you back.
You have resistance to
Sure.
magical piercing and cold.
Well, no.
I mean,
Who are you taking a watch with, George? It's up to
I
you.
mean, if
Knowing this meta thing just so we can play next session properly.
I mean, if someone else plays me, it's fine. But
Yeah.
like, most of it is just raging and punching.
Sure, you know what? It's a little bit of an asshole thing to do, but I'll take the guide. I'll take the guide.
I mean, you also know that Chera sleeps outside and nearby.
Yeah, I sleep outside.
Maybe it's easier confining this kind of information to somebody who you don't know as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure, but it'll feel like I'm risking your you rather than in the party. But sure,
Okay, so
you can beat me up.
that's where we'll pick up next week.
Technically, I think
So-
I should be able to.
Thank you guys for coming out to play. Thank you guys for coming out to watch. We'll be back again next week, or next week on Friday for us with a new session. Where we'll pick up on the night of the third day. So, goodbye.
Bye bye.